The following is a special presentation from the Mountain Coast Network. Georgia Highlands College presents Paulding County Patriot football on the World Wide Web through Mixlr.com. Live coverage of Paulding County Patriot games on the Mountain Coast Network is brought to you in part by Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab, Logical Systems, your East Rome and Armuchee McDonald's, First Bank Mortgage, Georgia Northwestern Technical College, Georgia Power, and Automax. Now, let's go live to the stadium for tonight's game with the voices of Paulding County football, Steve Turrentine and Logan Maddox.
And welcome into the Boneyard, broadcasting live here from East Paulding High School in Dallas, Georgia, getting you set for this matchup between Paulding County and East Paulding, the big-time battle for Dallas. Huge rivalry here in Northwest Georgia, and we thank you for joining us. Logan Maddox, Steve Turrentine is off this weekend. We'll get to see him back next weekend. He's enjoying vacation with the family. So, Steve, we'll see you next Friday as we head down to South Paulding. But first, a big matchup tonight as the show must go on. And Paulding County looking to bounce back after a tough loss to Carrollton last week here on the road at East Paulding. Two Paulding County teams that, truth be told, have had a struggle of a season so far, just 3 wins between the two teams, but trying to turn the tide, trying to turn it around this evening, and if you can turn it around and get a big win over the rival, the region opponent, then you can feel better, and you never know what can happen. Turns around the morale, and you can turn around the season altogether. Paulding County comes in 2-4 on the year, 0-3 in region play. East Paulding 1-5 on the season. They are also 0-3 in region play. It's a big game because, you know, not only are these two region teams, you're trying to help yourselves out. You're not mathematically eliminated from the playoff situation just yet, but a few more losses you will be. The thing is, though, not only is this a region game, it's the big rivalry game. These are guys that have played against each other their entire lives, from the rec level all the way up to middle school through their high school careers. Some of them have went to school together, and it just means more when you've got the county rivalries. So we're looking forward to a great battle between these two storied programs, East Paulding and Paulding County. You're listening to Paulding County Patriots football here on the Mountain Coast Network. We're going to take a timeout, step aside. When we come back, we're going to hear from head coach Van Spence, but we're looking forward to a great matchup here as Paulding County taking on East Paulding in the battle for Dallas on the Mountain Coast Network.
When it comes to college, you don't have to pay more to get more. Georgia Highlands College offers more value at the price you want. More focus on your goals. More preparation for your future. More help navigating your path to success. And with more in-person, remote, and hybrid class options than ever before, you don't have to pay more for the same classes you can get right here at home. Start taking charge of your future and let us show you how to pay less and get more today. Visit highlands.edu. That's highlands.edu.
It doesn't matter if you're a weekend warrior or a star under the local lights. Sometimes it's just not that easy to bounce up and walk it off. That's why Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab is here to keep you healthy on and off the field. Our licensed and certified therapists and trainers provide quality health care designed to get you back on your feet as quickly as possible. And our urgent care offices are conveniently located where you work and play. Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab offers the experience and technology needed to get you back in the game. Find out more at floyd.org.
When in Rome, be sure to stop by your Martha Berry Highway or East Rome McDonald's after the game. They're open 24 hours in the lobby and drive-thru to serve you. And remember, they serve fresh, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and $1.29 any size coffee, hot or iced, along with $1 any size soft drinks and sweet tea. Download the McDonald's app for great deals and earn loyalty and rewards points for every purchase toward free food. Your Martha Berry and East Rome McDonald's are proud supporters of Northwest Georgia's students and athletes.
If another crisis happens, will your job be secure? Find a career path where you are essential. Georgia Northwestern Technical College offers programs of study in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Visit us on the web at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Be essential.
Welcome back to the Patriots pregame show, broadcasting live on the Mountain Coast Network. I'm your host, Logan Maddox, and I'm joined now by Paulding County head coach Van Spence. We're just a few minutes away from tonight's rivalry game at East Paulding. The Patriots and Raiders are about set to start it up here in Dallas. Coach Spence, we've got a big one tonight. How do you feel?
Well, I'm excited. It's always fun when you play East Paulding. I mean, we're 10 minutes from them down the road, and a lot of these kids grew up together. So, I'm excited for it. It's a fun game, and tons of energy. Looking forward to a good night.
Well, last week your guys had a tough loss. You fell at home to Carrollton. What was your message to the team after the game?
Well, unfortunately, I told them that's not who we are. It's all right to lose, but in the manner we lost, we did not. We didn't play like we're capable. I'm not saying we would have won, but I just think the biggest message this week was, be who we are. That's a hard-nosed, gritty group of young men that are just going to give all they got on the field.
Well, the Patriots had some success moving the ball. Up until the fourth quarter, you guys were outgaining Carrollton in total yardage. How did you feel about the offensive effort last week?
Well, I thought the offense moved the ball. I think we had 7 chunk plays in the passing game, which was plays of over 20. We did some really good stuff, but it came down to, finishing like we've talked about over the past weeks, talked about, just executing, and we got to establish that run game. So I think we're doing some really nice stuff from 20 to 20, but we just got to find a way to get it in the end zone.
I know you mentioned finishing. What were some of the things that yourself and the rest of the coaching staff focused on cleaning up this week?
Well, every single day we'll start the practice with a situation, and we really worked a lot more situational stuff to put us in a game-type scenario. And, hopefully with the constant reps and working through all that, that'll get us ready to do a little better tonight. It's more situational, just every possible scenario that maybe we hadn't done great in the previous game, we try to really give them that situation again that they might, they might experience tonight.
And, Coach, I ask you every week, but how did practice go this week at Paulding County High School?
Well, there's a lot of enthusiasm. We had conference week, so kids would get out of school a little earlier, so we got to start sooner. A lot of pep in their step, but a lot of energy. And like I said earlier, it's always exciting when you get ready to play East Paulding.
Logan Maddox here speaking with Paulding County head coach Van Spence. His team's warming up right now, getting ready for tonight's road contest at East Paulding. Patriots are on the road for their next to last away game of the season. It's going to be back-to-back games in hostile territory as you'll travel to East Paulding tonight and South Paulding next week. We mentioned just before the Hiram game earlier in the year, but, doesn't it feel like it matters just a little bit more when you're playing the county schools?
Oh, without a doubt. It matters so much because, like I said earlier, these kids, they went to middle school together. They've hung out together. Heck, they might have even played each other's middle school programs together. But, you want to win these games because it's a little county bragging rights. But, when you play the guy you live down the street from, you definitely want to hold the upper hand for the year if you get the win.
Well, Coach, the Paulding County and East Paulding rivalry is always a big one. How's the mood in the locker room been this week preparing for the crosstown rivals?
Well, it's been a very business-like week, because our kids know that, especially our seniors, we've had a couple losses where we had everything right in front of us, and we just didn't, and I've used the word again, finish. And so we had a couple of special teams blunders in the past. So our kids are dialed in. They know what it's going to take. And like I said, it's been a really good week of focus. And I'm excited to see, hopefully, all that hard work and focus come to fruition tonight.
Well, the Raiders have had a tough season to this point, but they're led by one of the top running backs in the state. Senior tailback Justin Williams, he's committed to West Virginia, and he's a game changer. Coming in, what's the mindset on how to slow him down?
Well, we know Justin really well. He played in our middle school program. He's one of the best friends of my quarterback, Braden Malden. We know all about Justin, and Justin is without a doubt one of the best backs in the state of Georgia. You just got to get him on the ground. We have got to tackle that man. I know that there's other quality players on their offense, but our focus has been stop number 6, and we've just got to find a way to gang tackle and get him on the ground and avoid those explosive plays. So our kids understand what they got to do. They've been playing Justin now for, heck, some of them since 6th grade, so they know what he brings to the table, and I just hope we can answer the challenge of what he brings.
Looking at the Patriots, it feels like every week we've seen some guys return to the squad from injury or illness. How's the health of the team looking heading into this matchup?
Well, we're still kind of banged up, and that's kind of what it comes with playing 6A ball, and especially in our region, because it's a very talented and physical region. We hope to get Braden Scott back tonight, our Mike backer, who brings so much to the table, and we hope to get we'll have all 4 of our defensive linemen in the mix. So there are some good, and of course we got some guys that are still banged up, and hopefully they can go. And on a positive, we should be getting David Okoye back next week, which we're really excited about David being back. That's
great to hear, Coach. Finally, looking at this game, what will the good guys have to do to come out on top this evening?
Well, we're going to tell you right now, we got to throw and catch. We got to throw and catch on offense. Franzer, Khalil, both have got over 500 yards receiving. They are explosive players, and they've got to just, when we get our opportunity to maximize, we have to maximize on these chunk plays that we've kind of had here and there. And defensively, it's very simple. We got to tackle. We got to tackle, and we got to gang tackle. And then special teams, we got to let Clay do Clay, because Clay has had a great season, and it's as simple as that. Block, tackle, throw, and catch. That's what we have to do tonight. Sounds good, Coach. Any final thoughts? No, I just want to say this. Our kids that played last night in the sub-varsity game, we played North Paulding, and we're limited due to all our injuries, of course. I just want to put it on air here that those young men, about 25 of them, played with the level of energy, and I'm talking grit, that if we could bottle it up, we could be millionaires if we sold it, because those kids are playing so hard, and I pray that we can bring that energy and that positive emotion tonight. And if we do, I think good things will happen for us. Yes, sir. Big shout out to those guys and their great performance at North Paulding last night. Well, Coach, thank you for your time and good luck this evening. Thank you, Logan. Thank you for all y'all do. Yes, sir. We're glad to. You've been listening to our pregame chat with Patriots head coach Van Spence ahead of tonight's Region 5 6A showdown and rivalry game at East Paulding. We're going to take a time out and hear from our sponsors. Paulding County Patriots football, presented by Georgia Highlands College, is on the Mountain Coast Network.
Sometimes we forget how easy it is to save energy at home. So Georgia Power is here with a little reminder, because it's often as simple as a twist to switch to LED bulbs, or as easy as a lift to move furniture away from air vents. It could be the flip of a switch to turn off the lights in an empty room. One way or another, these small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit georgiapower.com/energy efficiency for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
At First Bank Mortgage, we help others get to a better place. Your better place might be a yard for your kids or a bigger home for your growing family. Maybe it's just to refinance your current mortgage. Whatever your better place is, First Bank Mortgage will help you get there. Call 706-232-9458. Voted Best Mortgage Lender 2 years in a row. First Bank Mortgage, 338 West 3rd Street, Rome. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS ID 472433. First Bank Mortgage, helping you get to your better place.
At Logical Systems, we take the time to ensure your network is tailored to perform at the highest capacity. Whether upgrading your structured cabling or implementing new technology, Logical Systems helps your organization stay on the cutting edge of an ever-evolving market. Give Logical Systems a call today at 706-234-9896 for your network solutions.
When the Shorter Hawks football team hits the road, the Mountain Coast Network broadcast team heads to Automax. Corey Rhodes and his crew have the right vehicle for us to travel across the southeast from the mountains of upstate South Carolina to the Gulf Coast on the Florida Panhandle. Wherever you are headed, Automax has the car, SUV, van, or bus that you need. Call Automax today at 706-291-0600 or visit them online at automaxrental.com/Rome.
And we're back here on the Mountain Coast Network, broadcasting live from East Paulding High School, the Boneyard, getting set for this Region 5 6A clash and a rivalry game here between the Paulding County Patriots and the East Paulding Raiders. Senior night here at East Paulding High School. Had a ton of seniors out there. Every senior who plays any sport, any band members came out there and were honored in front of the crowd. Great tradition here at East Paulding High School, and did a great job with it as always. Looking forward to a great matchup also. Paulding County coming in 2-4 on the year, and East Paulding 1-5 on the season. Both teams 0-3 in region play, but somebody has to win tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun finding out who comes out on top in this matchup. Now, as we're sitting here in pregame, both teams were out warming up earlier. They're back in the locker rooms going over any last-minute adjustments. Do want to take a timeout and look at the Region 5 6A standings. If you haven't had a chance to look at it this week, it's a 5-way tie for first place. Carrollton, Rome, South Paulding, Douglas County, and Alexander, all 3-1 in region play and tied for first place in the region. Paulding County and East Paulding right now tied for 6th in the region. They're 0-3 in region play. And then finally, the Dalton Catamounts. They're the lone team, 0-4 in region play right now. One of these two teams that are going to play tonight will be joining Dalton. They'll be tied for 7th next week, 0-4 in region play. Somebody's got to come out on top in this one. Now, looking at how both teams did last week, if you'll remember, had a full slate of region games. All 8 region teams were in action against other region teams. Starting out with the one we called, and you heard right here on the Mountain Coast Network, Carrollton crushed Paulding County 69-7 in Dallas, a game that the Patriots want to forget about and want to put behind them quickly. Some other games in region play. South Paulding upset Douglas County 28-6. That's the first loss of the season for Douglas County. It's the second big upset of the year for South Paulding. The Spartans continuing a great start to the season as they knocked off Douglas County by 22 points last week. Some other games in region play. Alexander, they spoiled Dalton's homecoming. They won 52-22 up in Whitfield County. That was another setback for Dalton as they fell to 0-4 in region play. Alexander keeping their region title hopes alive as they sit 3-1 in region contests. And then finally, the home team in this evening's matchup, East Paulding, they suffered a setback, 48-7 the final score, as they lost on homecoming last week against Rome. A couple of big weeks here in Dallas for the Raiders as they had homecoming last week and senior night this week. 0-1 so far, and Paulding County hoping they can make it 0-2, but it's never easy when you're taking on the county opponent, and a great program here in the Raiders. Looking at the other teams in Paulding County that were in action last week and also playing tonight, North Paulding, the Wolf Pack, up in Class 7A. They're 4-2 now as they knocked off Marietta. They really shocked Cobb County's Marietta. They beat them 45-42, and North Paulding will travel to Harrison tonight in region play. They're going to try for another win in that tough 7A region with all those Cobb County Metro Atlanta schools. We'll see if North Paulding can come out on top on the road at Harrison in Marietta, or in Kennesaw that is, this evening. And then also 5A Hiram. Unfortunately, they didn't have a win last week. They lost again, 34-14 to Cartersville. Hiram falling to 0-7 overall and 0-2 in region play. And the Hornets, they're going to hit the road a little ways north up in Bartow County. They're taking on Cass, the Colonels, who are trying to clinch a playoff spot if they can beat Hiram this evening. But easier said than done. Hiram looking for the upset. We'll keep an eye on how that game finishes up. We're also looking at the Sonoraville and Adairsville game. You can hear that right here on Mountain Coast Network. If you join us on mountaincoastnetwork.com, you can tune in as Larry Gardner will have all the action of the Adairsville Tigers hosting their bitter rival, the Sonoraville Phoenix. Adairsville 5-1 and 3-1 in region play, still fighting for that number 2 or number 3 spot in the region. And Sonoraville, on the other hand, on the outside looking in, they're 4-2 and 2-2 overall. So we'll see who comes out on top in that one. And again, you can listen to it right here on the Mountain Coast Network as well. As for some other games in bordering counties, let's take a look at Cobb County. Osborne, they're hosting Lassiter this evening. Also, Pebblebrook is traveling to Campbell over in Cobb County. Marietta hosting Hillgrove in region play. North Cobb Christian on the road at Walker. Kell is traveling to Wheeler this evening. Allatoona making their way over to Sprayberry for a big contest. Pope and Kennesaw Mountain, that one going to be played at Kennesaw Mountain High School. The Mustangs trying to stay hot early in this season. And I keep saying early in this season, feels like high school football season started just a couple of weeks ago, but you look up now and it's week 7, can you believe it? Or week 8 or 9 if you want to count all the bye weeks that Paulding County's had. But nevertheless, a big start here for Kennesaw Mountain, and they're trying to knock off Pope. It'd be a huge win if they could do so tonight. They are the favorites in that game. McEachern with a test. They are hosting Noonan. The Cougars making the drive north up to Cobb County to take on McEachern. We'll see who comes out on top in that one. And then the final Cobb County school, arguably the best one, North Cobb. They're on the road at Walton this evening. A little ways west in Polk County, Ridgeland at Cedartown. The Bulldogs having their homecoming game this evening and hosting Ridgeland in Region 7 4A action. And then in Class 3A, Rockmart on the road at Murray County up in Chatsworth. The Yellow Jackets trying to stay hot. Bartow County, a little ways north of us here in Paulding County. We already mentioned Hiram at Cass and Sonoraville at Adairsville. How about Cartersville and Blessed Trinity? That game going on in Roswell tonight. Maybe the biggest game in the state when you consider two teams that could be top 5 in their classifications if some things go the other way for, Blessed Trinity. This could be a region championship type game if it weren't for Calhoun. Calhoun with a big win over Blessed Trinity last week in Cartersville. The Purple Hurricanes, they're going to try to do the same thing to the Titans this evening at Blessed Trinity School in Roswell. And then also keeping an eye on the Woodland Cartersville at Calhoun score. Calhoun with a big win over Blessed Trinity last week. Big favorites against Woodland. It's not been a great season for the Wildcats, but you never know when it's region play. Anything can happen, so we'll see what the score is in Woodland at Calhoun tonight. Over in Douglas County, got a couple of games. Most of the teams are off. I don't know if we mentioned it, but every team in this region is off except for these two schools. Everybody else has a bye week. This is the usual bye week for the entire region, but Paulding County and East Paulding have already taken that bye earlier in the year. And so they're going to be in action tonight, and they're going to catch up with everybody else. Everybody else in the region has already played 4 region games except for these two schools, and they'll meet that quota this evening. But in Douglas County, you know that Alexander's off. Douglas County, the Tigers are off. But Chapel Hill is in action, one of the 2 teams that Paulding County has beat so far this season. Chapel Hill hosting Jackson of Atlanta in Class 5A. That's in their region in Metro Atlanta. And then Lithia Springs hosting Villa Rica. Big game, 2 teams, 2 cities not far from each other. And it's always a war when they go to battle. And then finally, over in Haralson County, Bremen hosting Callaway. Callaway defending Class 2A state champs, and the Blue Devils of Bremen trying to get an upset win. And Haralson County hosting Temple. Haralson County knocked off Callaway, the defending 2A state champs, last week. Now they're hosting Temple. Big favorites are the Rebels to knock off the Tigers this evening. We'll see how that one goes over in Tallapoosa, Georgia, a little ways off Highway 120. Again, we're here at the Boneyard, East Paulding High School. Looking forward to a great matchup as Paulding County is taking on East Paulding. And as we take another look at this matchup, these are 2 of the 5 high schools in Paulding County. This is going to be the 22nd meeting all time between the Patriots and the Raiders. East Paulding comes in leading the series 13-8. Paulding County won the first 6 matchups from 1998 to 2003, but East Paulding has won 13 of the last 15 matchups. The Patriots have won just twice since 2003. They won 12-10 in 2014, then they won 19-14 in Van Spence's second year as head coach. Looking at Coach Shackelford, head coach Billy Shackelford of the Raiders. He was 3-1 against Coach Spence, including back-to-back wins at Dave Hardin Stadium in 2019 and 2020. Coach Spence, however, he's 1-4 against the Raiders. He'd like to get that second win against East Paulding tonight. And looking at last year, East Paulding won 41-19 on the road in Dallas. East Paulding, the Raiders, their captains out on the field. And Paulding Counties will be coming out of the visiting locker room here in a moment. East Paulding's banner saying, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 senior night banner out here. As they're getting set to run through it in just a few minutes, we're going to have the coin toss, and We'll decide who gets the ball first here in a moment. Continuing to talk about the two teams, we'll look at the coaching staffs. We'll start out with the home team, East Paulding head coach Billy Shackelford. He's in his 5th season as head coach. He played football at Sprayberry High School in Tennessee Tech in the 1990s. He went 51-53 in 10 seasons at Sprayberry from 2007 to 2016. He really revitalized their program, produced 5 winning seasons, a region title in 2008, and numerous playoff appearances. He is now in his 5th year at East Paulding, 22-26 overall coming into this evening's matchup. He's coming off a 6-win 2020 season. They made the playoffs once. That was back in 2018. They made it all the way to the second round. He is 3-1 against Paulding County. You know the tale of the tape for Paulding County. Head coach Van Spence, he's in his 6th year at Paulding County High School. He's a native of Calhoun, went to Gordon Central High School, then played baseball at Kennesaw State. He coached at McEachern High School in Cobb County for 14 years, was their offensive coordinator from 2010 to 2015. He is 18-39 now at Paulding County High School. He is 1-4 against East Paulding, and he's trying to take down the Raiders on their senior night. Team captains making their way to the field. We'll start out with East Paulding's as the music going off here at the stadium, trying to get the fans into it. See number 12 out there, Jackson Klima, also number 87 team captain. That's the senior Bryce Sweat. And you hear the cannon going off. Paulding County hoping that it doesn't go off too many times tonight. Other team captains for East Paulding include Garner Diaz and Justin Williams, all seniors for the Raiders. As for Paulding County, your team captains, Khalil Jones, the wide receiver, also the junior Francier Chardavon, senior quarterback, number 17, Braden Malden, and then also offensive lineman, number 51, the senior Tony Palmer. Paulding County wearing those Penn State Road unis. It's the white tops and white pants, navy numbers, red trim around the numbers, and it's the Paulding County helmet. It's white with a blue stripe down the middle, their number on one side and the Paulding County logo on the other side. And as for East Paulding, as you would expect with them being the Raiders, the Oakland Raiders type uniforms, it's the black tops and black pants, silver helmets with a black stripe down the middle, the Raider logo on one side, and I believe it might be on both sides, in fact. Now, as you heard in our interview with head coach Van Spence, Braden Malden and Justin Williams, best friends, grow up together. And Justin Williams, who played at Paulding County Middle School, he walks to midfield and gives Braden Malden a huge bear hug. Talking it over with the two teams. The head ref trying to decide who's going to have the ball to start out the game. He shows the coin to Braden Malden, shows it to Justin Williams. Malden makes his choice. The coin in the air, and East Paulding has won the toss. They have deferred, so Paulding County, the Patriots, will be getting the ball to start out this game. So again, if you're just joining us, Paulding County at East Paulding, the big county rivalry. The Patriots lose the coin toss. East Paulding wins it. They defer to the second half, so Paulding County will be getting the ball to start out. Now, if you've never been to East Paulding High School, they've got the black hole. It's the student section on one end zone, and Paulding County electing to start out the game driving into that student section, so they're driving away from it in the fourth quarter. Smart move there from the Patriots. Paulding County's got their banner on the far side of the field. Large red banner with the Paulding County logo on it. They are led through by J-Rod Abrams, the freshman defensive lineman, and they run over to the far sideline. Tons of powder flying from the Paulding County student section. They've come out in droves. You would expect, obviously, East Paulding here on senior night to have a huge crowd, and they do. It's packed in here at the Boneyard. Paulding County just about 10 minutes up the road, and they have packed the visiting stands also. Do want to give a big shout out to the East Paulding band. Did a great job with the national anthem. Had the color guard out there helping out also, and did a great job. So East Paulding, who won the toss and deferred, they're kicking off to start out this game. Kicking team already out on the field. And here comes the Patriots. Return team out there. The kicker for the Raiders is number 95. He's the freshman Landon Schaefer. And back deep to return for the Patriots, it's J.P. Pruitt, number 3. Schaefer, just a freshman kicker. We'll see how much he gets his foot into this one. Stands to the left. He's a right-footed kicker. Checks to his left and checks to his right. Everybody's set. The freshman throws his hand in the air, trots up, and kicks this one away. It's a lower type line drive kick. It's going to be fielded at the 5 by J.P. Pruitt. Cutting to his right. He's got a lot of room up to the 15, to the 20, and he's knocked down at the 25-yard line. Looked like he had a ton of room, but good coverage there by the Raiders. So Paulding County Patriots will have the ball just past the 25-yard line to start out the first drive, and it's a chance to see the senior quarterback Braden Malden. His final bash with East Paulding, he comes in with 64% completions on the year, 1,425 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. Also has 2 rushing touchdowns on the season. It's going to be a pistol formation here. J.J. Kelly, the sophomore running back. Got 2 receivers to either side, bringing Chardavon in motion. They'll lob it to him here on the near side, and he can't haul it in. Might have been too high of a pass for Chardavon. The defense was starting to close in as well. It's incomplete. That brings up a 2nd down and 10. Paulding County also, or check that, East Paulding, one of the few schools around that I know of that show the video on the video board. Nice touch here at the Boneyard. 5 wide receiver formation here for the Patriots. Trips left and 2 receivers to the right, but the play is blown dead. Usually means somebody jumped off sides. We'll check with the head official. Indeed it is. A false start against the Patriots. Somebody a little too antsy to get that play started. That's going to be 5 yards against Paulding County. Brings up 2nd down and 15. Staying with the same formation. 3 receivers to the left, including Timmy Odebimi, the tight end. He's the slot man. 2 receivers to the right. Malden in the gun. East Paulding almost jumping off sides, and now the flags fly in. And that is going to be an offsides, either that or encroachment against the Raiders. Braden Malden, something that we've mentioned all year long is that he's so good, so deceptive with that snap count, and he gets the Raiders to jump early. And 2nd and 15 moves to 2nd and 10. Ball back at the 25-yard line. Malden gets the snap, looking left side, fires for Chardavon, caught at the 30, redirects, gets up to the 31, and then he is gang tackled. Good hit there in open field, but a gain of about 6 there for Chardavon. Clutch tackle by number 27 for the Raiders. That is Stephon French, the junior. So a gain of 6 on 1st down on the pass to Chardavon makes it 3rd down and 4 here for the Patriots. Ball at the 31-yard line. Need to get it up to the 35 to move the 6. They've got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It's a pistol formation, and Malden, before he can have a play action pass, the play is blown dead, and it's a false start against Paulding County. False start against the Patriots. 2nd of those infractions on this opening drive against Paulding County. Somebody jumping early and making 3rd and 4 go to 3rd and 9. Suboptimal start here for the Patriots. Makes it a little bit tougher here on 3rd down. Same formation. Mason Hamilton, the running back. In the pistol formation, it's Malden. He looks to throw, steps up in the pocket, getting brought down, and he is sacked. Couldn't get away from the rushing linebacker coming off the right edge. Just got a hold of him and brought him down. Sack by the senior, Bryce Sweat. Brings up a 4th down and 12, and now it's a punting situation here for the Patriots. So a 3-yard loss on the sack, and a chance to see Clay Walters, the punter now. Back to return for the Raiders, number 5, Joel Langford, the senior. Walters' punt almost blocked. He gets it away. It's a missile. It hits at the 42 and takes a Paulding County roll inside the 40, and it's going to stop right around the 37-yard line. Downed by number 1, Liam Jeffries, and that's where East Paulding will have it to start out. Ball on their own 37-yard line. Good punt there by Clay Walters, especially when you consider that several Raiders were rushing in that time, almost got a piece of it. Either way, the unsuccessful first drive for the Patriot offense gives way to the Raiders offense, and one of the top running backs in the state of Georgia, Justin Williams, committed to West Virginia. He's in the backfield. Their quarterback is number 8, the sophomore Baylor Thomason. Two tight ends to the left, a receiver to the left, and one to the right. Pistol formation. Bringing a tight end left to right in motion. They will pitch it that way for Williams. Williams trying to get the edge. Odubemi not able to get him as he stiff arms him and steps out of bounds, close to a first down. Big carry there for Justin Williams, and they'll say he does have enough to move the sticks. Gain of 11 on the first play from scrimmage for the Raider offense, and it's a first down for East Paulding. Takes them from the 37 to the 48. Now they move it back to the 47, so just a 10-yard carry, but either way, it's a first down for the Raiders. 10 minutes and 5 seconds to play here in the first quarter. No score. Paulding County on defense. Pistol formation again, two tight ends, one to either side. Now moving the left side tight end to the right as an H-back. They'll run it with Williams right up the gut. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, still fighting. See those legs churning. Looks like the ball came out late. We'll check and see. As of now, it's just going to be a 3-yard gain for Justin Williams. He was brought down that time from behind. Had a couple of Paulding County Patriots trying to bring him down. Then one man was able to trip him up. We'll credit the tackle to number 45, Ray McElderry, the junior. Gain of 3 makes it 2nd down and 7. Ball at midfield. Trying to get it up to the 43 for a first down. Still a two tight end set, one tight end to the right, one as an H-back to the right, one receiver to either side. Thomason in the pistol, and Williams, the West Virginia commit, behind him. Thomason looks to the sideline, puts his two hands up. Now he's ready. In the pistol, they'll pass, looking left side, just heaves it. The receiver beat the defensive back, but an inaccurate pass brings up 3rd down and 7. Trying to get it to number 5, Joe Langford, but overshot him that time did Baylor Thomason. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down for the Raiders. They moved the ball up. Now they'll move it back to midfield. Not sure what happened there, but we got it all set. Was going to be 3rd and 5 if they didn't move the ball, but they did. Officials realized it, so it's 3rd and 7. Ball at the 50. Trying to get it to the 43. Here are the Raiders. Their first 3rd down of the evening. Thomason in the pistol, gets the snap. Play action, looking left side. It's a completion and a first down. Went with a slant that time, and it worked like a beauty, and the Raiders moved the sticks on 3rd down. Completion that time to number 5, I believe. That's Joe Langford. Needed 7, got 8. And it's a first down now for the Raiders. Gets them down to the 41-yard line. Williams, the deep back here in the pistol formation. Obviously, they're going to run it with him on first down. Tries to break a tackle. He's still on his feet. Odubemi chasing and knocking him down. Braden Scott back in the game, and it's good to see him here for the Patriots on defense. He was first contact. He broke through his arm tackle, but he wasn't going to get away from the next tackler, which was Chris Core. Does gain 3 yards that time, and it's 2nd down and 7 again. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this evening on the Mountain Coast Network. Logan Maddox with you as we're here at the Battle for Dallas at the Boneyard. Paulding County and East Paulding. Both teams looking for their first region win of the year. Raiders in an extended huddle here, talking it over. 7:45 to go in the first quarter and no score. Two receivers, one to either side, and the play is stopped. It's going to be a timeout by East Paulding. The Raiders had a little bit of miscommunication. They want to talk it over, and we'll let them. We'll take a timeout as well here on the Mountain Coast Network. We'll come back in a moment. 7:38 to go here in the first quarter, no score. East Paulding with the ball here on the Mountain Coast Network.
Georgia Highlands College has got you covered. With more in-person, remote, and hybrid class options than ever before, you can take classes the way you want from virtually anywhere. That means at GHC, it's the right time, the right place, at the right price. Did you know GHC has one of the lowest tuition rates in the country? That's right. You don't have to pay more for the same classes you would take at other colleges. Get your 2-year or 4-year degree right here at home. Now's your chance to take charge at Georgia Highlands College. Visit us today at highlands.edu. to learn how you can take classes virtually anywhere and land a career in one of many rapidly growing fields. Again, that's highlands.edu. Highlands.edu.
Welcome back to the Boneyard. Logan Maddox with you on this Friday night on the Mountain Coast Network. No score. East Paulding with the ball out of that timeout. Moving a tight end in motion. One receiver to either side, two tight ends to the right. Thomason, the quarterback in the pistol formation, hands it to Williams, and he is rocked in the backfield. Read perfectly that time by the Patriot defense, and a big hit by the junior Gavin White. Just what you want to see out of a timeout there for the Patriot defense. A loss of 4 yards for the star senior running back, and now it's 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 11 upcoming for the Raider offense. They have the ball on the Paulding County 42. Need to get it up to the 31 to move the chains. Raiders so far are 1 for 1 on 3rd downs, as the last one was a completion by the quarterback. Baylor Thomason in the gun here. Heavy set look to the right, 2 receivers over there, a couple of tight ends and a running back to the right as well. It's a screen back to the left side for a tight end. He tries to juke back outside, and there's just nothing there. A pack of Patriots greets him, and it's Chris Core, the first man through, with a tackle again. Chris Core gives him maybe a yard, if that, and it brings up 4th down and 10. Core, the junior, with his 2nd big tackle of the evening, and it's a punting situation now for the Raiders. Much better play on that 3rd down attempt by the Patriot defense. Francier Chardavon to return this punt. He stands close to his 10-yard line. And the punter, number 30, Brody Sims. .6:38 to go here in the first quarter. The punt is high, but looks pretty good from here. Chardavon will fair catch it inside the 10. He'll grab it at the 8-yard line, and that is where Paulding County will have the ball to start out their 2nd drive of the evening. Pretty good punt there from East Paulding, able to pin them deep. That's your job if you're the punter. Coming in after an unsuccessful drive. It was a pretty good drive there for East Paulding. You get 20 yards, but not able to do anything past that. And now we'll see what the Patriots can do. They went 3 and out on their first drive. They've got 2 receivers to either side. Shotgun formation. Malden, the quarterback. J.J. Kelly to his right. Malden gets the snap. They'll run it with Kelly. Left tackle, and he's hit at the 10. He gained 2 yards, and then a huge hit delivered by number 59, Josiah Marsh, the sophomore. So gain of 2 there for J.J. Kelly, his first carry of the afternoon, of the night, and it's 2nd and 8. Gets it up to the 10-yard line. 2 receivers to each side of the formation, bringing Chardavon in motion. Malden in the pocket, pressured. He's going to roll out to his right. Looking, throwing on the run, and it's incomplete. Chardavon was over on the far sideline. Frederick Sumlin was also on the right side. Neither were open, and a smart decision there by the senior just to throw it away and live to fight for another play. 3rd down and long now for Paulding County. Need to get it up to the 19 for a 1st down. 5 minutes and 41 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. No score, and Paulding County with a 3rd and long. Malden trying to work the snap count. Raiders not biting. Trips right, 1 receiver to the left. The lone receiver to the left side is Khalil Jones. Malden in the pistol, fires to the right, and a leaping grab by Chardavon, and not able to hold on to it. Actually, check that. That was Frederick Sumlin. Sumlin tried to go up there and catch it, had it for a moment, and then he was hit by the safety who jarred it loose. It's incomplete, now 4th down, and Paulding County going 3 and out again. The clock has restarted for some reason on that incompletion. Clock rolling down to 5:15 to play. Clay Walter standing inside the East Paulding end zone. on this punt. The returner, Justin Williams, at the Paulding County 45. Snap to the right. Walters gets away a booming punt, and Williams will fair catch it. He falls. It drops. It's on the ground, and it looks like Williams got back to it. He does recover. Almost a very costly mistake by Williams, but the senior able to fall back on it. Had it and muffed it, but Williams falls back on top of it, and the Raiders have it there. Went off of his arm at the 50, rolled back to the 43 before he could fall on top of it. So East Paulding, they got 20 yards on their first drive. See what they can do on the second drive. First down and 10 for them on their own 43-yard line. Baylor Thomason, the sophomore quarterback, giving in the play call to the rest of his team. Big offensive line for East Paulding. A massive left tackle, big number 75, Bernard Smith. Two tight ends to the left, one in an H-back roll, one receiver to either side, and it's play action. Roll back to the near side for Thomason, throw it on the run, it's incomplete. Odubimi lucky that was not a late hit as he put his shoulder into the quarterback. The throw was a little shy of the receiver. It was intended for number 5, Joel Langford. Incomplete, second incompletion of the night for Baylor Thomason, and now it's 2nd and 10. 4:44 to go in the first quarter, no score from East Paulding High School. Live here at the Boneyard. Great place to catch a football game, great facilities and great hospitality. We appreciate that from the administration here at East Paulding. 2nd and 10, they'll run it left side with Williams. A huge cut, and he's got a hole. Pass midfield to the 40, to the 30. It's a foot race, and they will not catch him. Touchdown, Justin Williams. A 57-yard touchdown run, and Williams puts the Raiders on the board. A run between the tackles that time. Started left side, he cut back to the right, and nobody was there for Paulding County. Once he juked the linebacker, there was just nothing to do. A defensive back tried to chase him down unsuccessfully, and it's a touchdown for the Raiders. 6-0 your score, 4:31 to go in the first quarter. Good snap, good hold. The kick is wide left, so it's going to be a 6-0 lead here for East Paulding. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. It took us all of a half a quarter to see what Justin Williams can do, a 57-yard touchdown run, and East Paulding takes the lead. And there's going to be a lot of happy people in Morgantown, West Virginia here in the next couple of years if he keeps producing like that.
Don't forget the Raider cheerleaders are selling programs. They're going fast. Get yours today.
So now if you're Paulding County trailing in this game, looking for a response, and J.P. Pruitt trying to get a good return here. Pruitt, the freshman kick returner, standing on his own 5. And back on to kick it away for East Paulding, the freshman kicker, Landon Schaefer. Not often do you see freshman starters in Class 6A. These two young men are doing a great job. Schaefer's kick is a high one, not super deep. It's going to be fielded at the 6 by Pruitt. Starts to the right, cuts back to the left, and he is hit shy of the 20. Knocked down at the 16-yard line. Brady Cole, the sophomore, number 16 on the tackle, and J.P. Pruitt went where there were no blockers. Trying to find the open field, but in that situation, just let your block set up. Just a freshman, he'll learn, but not good starting field position here for the Patriots. They've went 3 and out twice. What can they do the third time around? Trips right, one receiver to the left, pistol formation. They'll run it between the tackles, and there's nothing there. Loss of yardage. Josiah Marsh, the sophomore, again on the tackle. The running back, Mason Hamilton, losing 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 12. Same formation, though. Tried to fake the snap count there, then look to the sidelines. Malden looking back to the center, gets the snap. Back in the pocket, lets one fly across the middle. It's intercepted. The receiver was pushed, and it was intercepted by the safety. Khalil Jones not able to get to it because he was getting pushed by the defensive back, and the safety intercepts it. DeJuan Perkins, the junior. So the Raider defense fortunate that one not called, and they'll get a big takeaway. Picked off in Patriot territory, so great starting field position again for East Paulding. And Coach Spence talking it over with the officials and saying you have to see that he was pushed there. Officials not giving him the explanation he was wanting to hear. And a flag flies. Clear as day, Khalil Jones was shoved before the ball got to him. Good job to jump in and intercept it, but unfortunate that one not called. Instead, it's going to be a penalty against Van Spence. And the call in, unsportsmanlike conduct against Paulding County. That one against the coach arguing the call. And that'll move the ball deep inside Patriots territory. It was an interception by DeJuan Perkins. He was knocked down around the 24, 25-yard line. That's going to move it all the way down to the 11.5-yard line. First down and 10 right there. Maybe at the 12 for East Paulding. Thomason in the pistol. Two receivers, one to each side, two tight ends to the right. They'll run it with Williams to the right side. A big burst, and he scores. 2 touches, 2 touchdowns for Justin Williams. And the cannon goes off again for the second time here in the first quarter, but a flag in, and it looks like it was a hold. Either that or a false start. So the band playing and the cannon fired, but points will be taken off the board here. They only move it back a yard, so I'm assuming it was a hold downfield perhaps. It's going to be 2nd and 11. So take away the 12-yard touchdown run for Justin Williams, but no worries, Raiders fans. He's got a chance to do it again. For Paulding County, if you're the Patriots, you've got a chance to stop him. They'll run it on first down with Williams. Same play, trying to cut back to the right. He'll get it up to the 10, then he's gang tackled. Gains 2 does Justin Williams, the senior tailback. And now it's 2nd down and 8. Timmy Odabimi on the tackle. Odabimi, the junior linebacker. Three minutes and 2 seconds left to play in quarter number 1. Paulding County trailing 6-0, and East Paulding with the ball. 2nd down and 8 on the Paulding County 10-yard line. Play action, looking left side, got a receiver open on a slant. He walks in, hit at the goal line. They're going to say it was fumbled, picked up by Paulding County, and the Patriots taking it down the field at the 40, the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Paulding County. A 100-yard fumble return for a touchdown for the Patriots. Braden Scott coast to coast, and they tie it up. A receiver open, looked like he scored, reached across and lost it. Braden Scott, welcome back to the field. And now an upset coach on the other side. And rightfully so, want to say that his receiver had reached across and gotten in. It's head coach Billy Shackelford trying to get an explanation from the officials. Looked like he could walk in that time. He was upended as he was reaching across. Shackelford still talking it over with the referees. 6-6 tie now, 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. Exactly what you were hoping for if you're Paulding County. That went literally as good as you could ask for on defense. And now they're taking Paulding County's extra point team off the field. There was an injured Raider on the opposite 15-yard line. He makes his way to the sideline. That's number 21, Nate Stinson, the senior. So timeout called to attend to the injured player, but he's on the sideline now. Paulding County with a huge momentum shift as they take the fumble in the end zone all the way for a touchdown. Braden Scott, number 5, the linebacker, the junior, who has missed a few games due to injury this year, with a big impact play. Good forced fumble at the goal line by the defensive back, and Scott does the rest. Outran an offensive lineman who was trying to chase him down, and he ties this one up. Six tie, 2:40 left to play in quarter number 1. And Paulding County's band playing their fight song after the big touchdown. Clay Walters, senior place kicker, who is perfect on extra points and field goals this year. Trying to convert another one. High snap corralled by Malden, and the kick is good by Clay Walters. You hear a big yell from the Paulding County student section as the Patriots take the lead 7-6, 2:40 left to play in the first quarter. What a play on defense. Your offense is struggling right now if you're Paulding County, so what do? You get a big play from the defense, a forced fumble, a 105-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Back deep for the return for the Raiders. Number 2, Cameron Blackman. Number 3, Jordan Harvey.
So now Paulding County to kick off for the first time tonight. Back deep to return a pair of seniors, Cameron Blackman and Jordan Harvey. As for Paulding County, Clay Walters to kick it away. The rest of the kick coverage team out there for the Patriots. Walters will walk it back, ball resting on its tee at the 40-yard line. And East Paulding playing very close to the 50. I don't know if they're wondering how far Clay can kick it or if they're expecting an onside, but now they'll move it back. They've seen the scouting report, though. Paulding County, that is, did a surprise onside kick successfully against Douglas County, so the Raiders were expecting it there. Would have been a pretty good time to roll the dice if you're Paulding County. Good read by the Raiders. So Walters will kick it deep now. And actually it's a pooch kick left side, going to be fielded at the 30 by East Paulding. Just fair caught by one of the up men. Number 80 called it, Heath Bullard, the sophomore. So it'll be first down and 10 now for East Paulding. Ball on their own 30-yard line. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to play in quarter number 1. 7-6, Paulding County leads it. They let East Paulding get as close as you can to a score before forcing that turnover. We'll see if they can stop this Raider offense again here. 2 receivers to the left, a tight end in an H-back roll to the left, 1 receiver to the right, and Thomason in the pistol. He'll hand it to the first man through on the left side, running the ball, trying to get the edge, and he's not going to be able to. The Patriots bring him down in the backfield. He fights back to the 30. That time they had Javon Sheridan, the senior, on the carry. Actually, check that. Number 1, it was Cameron Shelley, the sophomore. Either Shelley or Sheridan on the carry. They get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. But the play is not going to stand as it was a holding call.
Holding against the Raiders.
So a 10-yard penalty brings up 1st and 20. Ball at the 20, need to get it up to the 40. But as we've seen already from this East Paulding offense, they can get big chunk plays through the run. The Black Hole student section all packed in, wearing black and silver. Just a few yards behind where this Raider offense is set up on first down and long. Heavy set look. They'll run it with Williams. Up the gut, Braden Scott says, hey, hello, how you doing? Williams does gain 3, but he is popped, and it's second down and 17. Also take Cochran in on the tackle. Gain of 3 for the senior running back, committed to be a Mountaineer. Clock rolling towards 100 seconds left to play in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, 7-6, Paulding County leading. Thomason gets the call in from the coaching staff, comes in, gives it to the team in the huddle. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right, pistol formation. The running back is Williams. Thomason will pass. It's a rollout near side, throws, and it's caught up at the 34. He retreats, still on his feet, and he's pushed back, and the play is blown dead there. Caught by Joel Langford. It'll make it 3rd down and 6 after a nice pickup here on 2nd down and long. Clutch tackle in the open field by number 9, Jalen Gandy. So an 11-yard pickup on the pass to Joel Langford. So far, this entire offense has been run through Justin Williams and Joel Langford. And on 3rd and 6, a regular offense might say, I don't know, we might need to pass. But with the Raiders, you got one of the best running backs in North Georgia. You might just keep it on the ground. See what the call is. They're going to put Williams out wide. He's going to be in the slot on the left side. Thomason to throw. Running away as Cochran is pressured, and Thomason will step out of bounds. Cochran was being held up that time by an offensive lineman, nothing called. Langford steps out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. He does gain 2 on the scamper by the quarterback, the sophomore does, but not enough for a 1st down. And it's a sideline warning against Paulding County. The warning issued. Looked as if he had gained a couple of yards. They're going to switch it up and say he gained nothing. It'll be 4th and 6. Ball on the 34-yard line of East Paulding, and the Raiders will punt it away.
Back deep for the return,
Franzier Chardavon to kick it away. Number 30, Brody Sims to punt it for the Raiders. He stands at his own 25. This is a high shanked punt. It goes straight in the air. He was hit after the punt. It's going to be coming back anyway. It's going to hit around midfield and take a Raider roll up to the 47-yard line, but this one's coming back. Roughing the punter, not what you needed if you're Paulding County, because it was a shanked punt. Roughing the kicker will give the Raiders a 1st down as the first quarter comes to a close. This one is getting heated. It's getting interesting. It's been wild already. You don't want to go anywhere. Keep it right here on the Mountain Coast Network. 1 quarter down, Paulding County leading 7-6, but a lot of time left in this one. We'll come back with East Paulding with a 1st and 10 out of that penalty.
When in Rome, be sure to stop by your Martha Berry Highway or East Rome McDonald's after the game. They're open 24 hours in the lobby and drive-thru to serve you. And remember, they serve fresh, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and $1.29 any size coffee, hot or iced, along with $1 any size soft drinks and sweet tea. Download the McDonald's app for great deals and earn loyalty and rewards points for every purchase toward free food. Your Martha Berry and East Rome McDonald's are proud supporters of Northwest Georgia's students and athletes.
First down and 10 for East Paulding as we start the second quarter of play. A roughing the punter, roughing the kicker on a punt against the Patriots return team. Gives the Raiders another 1st down. Fresh set of downs at that after they were stopped on 3rd down. They'll have the ball on their own 49-yard line. They trail at 7-6 as we start the second quarter. Paulding County's only touchdown coming off a turnover, a 105-yard fumble return for a touchdown by Braden Scott. Now the Patriots defense trying to get another stop. 2 receivers to the left, but they're going to run it left side. A juke up to the 50. Braden Scott loses his helmet as he goes for the tackle. They ran it with Javon Sheridan. He maybe got a yard. Timeout called on the field. So they're going to say that was the end of the first quarter, that there was 1 play left after that penalty. So we'll keep it here on the Mountain Coast Network. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 after that 1-yard run by Sheridan. Do want to again say what a great venue this is to catch some high school football. If you've never been here, you need to come out to the Boneyard. They've got the pirate ship on the left side of the stadium. They've got a cannon over there. Every time East Paulding scores, they fire it off. It's great. It's what high school football is all about, and it's even better when you got a big rivalry like this, the Patriots and the Raiders. Do want to take this downtime to thank all of our sponsors here on the Mountain Coast Network. They include Georgia Highlands College, Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab, Logical Systems, McDonald's of East Rome and Armuchee, First Bank Mortgage, Georgia Northwestern Technical College, Georgia Power, and Automax. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Make sure to thank them in turn and give them your business. So swap sides of the field here to start the second quarter of play. East Paulding with a 2nd down and 10 on their own 49-yard line. Raiders trailing 7-6 in the battle for Dallas. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver, now 2 receivers to the left. 1 was lined up as a tight end. They'll pass on 2nd down, a swing pass right side for Williams, and it looked like he was stuffed, but he breaks a tackle, stays on his feet. He's going backwards either way. Broke a tackle of Timmy Odabimi, got back to the 45-yard line. It would have been hit all the way down around the 41 had he went down on first contact. Instead, a loss of 4 yards, and it's 3rd down and very long. First reception of the afternoon for Justin Williams. And it's 3rd down and 14. Ball on their own 45-yard line, trying to get it up to the Paulding County 41 for a 1st down. They bring in the sophomore receiver Cameron Shelley out there. We haven't seen Baylor Thomason pass a ton yet this evening, but he's had some good throws. Paulding County student section making some noise here on 3rd and long. Bringing a man in motion, and the timeout called by East Paulding. Raiders wanting to talk it over. Will allow them. We'll take a timeout and hear from a couple of our sponsors. Paulding County Patriots football, presented by Georgia Highlands College, is on the Mountain Coast Network. 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Patriots on top, 7-6.
At First Bank Mortgage, we help others get to a better place. Your better place might be a yard for your kids or a bigger home for your growing family. Maybe it's just to refinance your current mortgage. Whatever your better place is, First Bank Mortgage will help you get there. Call 706-232-9458. Voted best mortgage lender 2 years in a row. First Bank Mortgage, 338 West 3rd Street, Rome. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 472433. First Bank Mortgage, helping you get to your better place.
Welcome back. Paulding County Patriots football here on the Mountain Coast Network, live from the Boneyard, East Paulding High School. 3rd down and 14 upcoming for the Raider offense. Ball on their own 45-yard line. Paulding County coming out with 4 defensive backs. They've got 3 downmen, 4 linebackers. Bringing a tight end in motion are the Raiders. Rolling to his left side, Thomason throws too high. Wouldn't have been a 1st down. Trying to get it to Joel Langford. Would have been a tough adjustment if he could make the catch there. It was too high for him. Errant pass by the sophomore. Now it's 4th down and long. And we'll see if Paulding County can avoid getting a penalty this time. Brody Sims, the sophomore running back, linebacker, and punter for East Paulding. Franzier standing at his own 25 to return this. Sims standing around his 35 to kick it off. Low snap, Sims gets it and sends it away. Great punt. Chardavon backs up to the 15 and fields it there. Blocker failed him as the first man through is going to push him out of bounds, and he won't get to the 20. He's going to be knocked out at the 18-yard line. But if you're Paulding County, you're okay with that. You get the stop on defense. You get the ball back. And a chance for this offense to establish some rhythm. We've not seen much from Paulding County's offense. I believe they've run 8 plays to this point. They've gotten just 3 yards in the entire first quarter. So Braden Malden, we've seen him have some great stat totals this year. He's 1 for 5 passing for 6 yards and an interception right now. A lot of pressure being brought by this Raider defense. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver out to the left, bringing a man in motion. Malden backing up. He's going to air it out. It's Chardavon, and he just overthrows him. Chardavon looked like somebody ran out of their shoe. Chardavon trying to get to it at the 45, but it landed at the 42. It's an incompletion, and it's 2nd and 10, and that's the play that Coach Spence and the Patriots have been calling a lot here recently, a double post play. You bring a man in motion, kind of brings the defense in. You throw it to Chardavon. Usually he's got one-on-one coverage. He's just got to beat the defensive back or safety trailing him in that situation. That time he had him beat by about a half a step, but overthrown by Braden Malden. It's 2nd and 10. 2 receivers, a tight end to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Malden in the pistol, claps his hand, now walks up to the line of scrimmage, gives the play call in. Pruitt, the running back, and they'll give it to him. Left side, that might have been J.J. Kelly. He gets up past the 20, down to the 22-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Not much doing against this Raider defense. East Paulding's been ready to handle this Patriot offense, and looks like timeout called. I think an injured player on the far sideline for Paulding County. Might just be a cramp. They're going to try to work it out. 10:18 to go here in the first half. 7-6, Paulding County leading East Paulding in this big rivalry game. Of course, it has a lot on the line, not only in as far as the rivalry's sake for having bragging rights, but also in region play. You want to keep your playoff hopes alive. Obviously, neither of these teams right now looking like it's possible, but it's not out of the equation just yet. You definitely need to get as many wins as you can and have some other things fall your way. But as we sit here and look at it for Paulding County, if you can come out and win this game, or if you're East Paulding, you keep those hopes alive. A lot at stake in the region as well, and not only that, you don't want to go to 0-4 in region play. Nobody wants to be tied with Dalton there at the bottom of the region. So somebody's going to win tonight, and they're going to get their first region win. Somebody's going to be 0-4. Right now, Paulding County on top as they try to turn their season around. Malden will pass on 3rd and long, steps up, and he is sacked. Again, Braden Malden having no time to throw. Cam Westmoreland, the senior linebacker, with a sack. That time, Malden, they had 5 wide receivers and nobody got open. It's got to be a concern here for the Patriot offense, as nothing is working against this Raider defense. Loses a yard, makes it 4th and 9. 2nd sack of the night for East Paulding's defense. Clay Walters will have to punt it away from the shadow of the goalpost now. Standing on his own 7-yard line, the returner Justin Williams back to his 40. Walters will grab it, run to his right, hold it as long as he can, and kicks it away. It's going to hit and take a great Patriot roll all the way inside the 30, and it'll roll out at the 22-yard line. Talk about flipping field position there by Walters. He punts it from his own 7 all the way to the opposite 22. Great punt by the senior, but if we had a chance to talk to Coach Spence, he'd just say that's Clay doing Clay things. Rolls out at the 23, so East Paulding will have it there. 77 yards from scoring. They trail at 7-6. 9:09 left in the first half. So Baylor Thomason, the sophomore quarterback, leading this Raider offense back out onto the field. And looks like there was a penalty. Was there a penalty, or did they move the ball up? Looks like there was a 5-yard penalty. May have been offsides on the punt. So instead of having it around the 22-23, they're going to put them back at around the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 there. They'll throw a screen on the right side. It's complete, but it's blown dead. He was hit as they completed it out there for Cameron Blackman. He was hit by Liam Jeffries, and he lost a yard. So I guess he was, maybe his knee hit. I'm not sure. They blew it dead pretty early, it looked like, from here. So a loss of 1 there for Cameron Blackman, the receiver. And it's 2nd and 11 now. Ball on their own 18-yard line. Trying to get it up to the 29 or 30 for a first down. They throw, slant, it's caught. He's hit hard and it's incomplete. Big hit applied that time by the Patriot defensive back. They were trying to get it to Cameron Shelley. Instead, coming in to jar that one loose for the Patriots is number 29. That is Jamar Jenkins. And stoppage of play, I think there's an injured player on the field. Indeed, there is an injured Raider. Try to help them off. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 when we return to play. A couple of Patriot defenders trying to help out the injured player. Look like Odebemi and Braden Scott out there. Putting the rivalry aside for a moment, trying to help out a fellow player on the field. 8:25 left in the first half. Paulding County 7, East Paulding 6. We mentioned the streak that the Patriots are trying to break here. Quite a few wins in a row for the Raiders. They've won the majority of these games since the turn of the century. They've won 13 of the last 15 matchups. Coach Spence has not won since his 2nd year as head coach, 19-14. And the last 2 years, both of those games were played at Dave Hardin Stadium over at Paulding County High School. East Paulding won both of those. East Paulding back at home for the first time against the Patriots since 2018. They trail it by 1, 8.5 left to play here in the first half. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Thomason in the gun. Rolling out to his left, throwing on the run, and it's complete. Got it that time to Shelley. He's hit, but it's going to be close to a first down. 3rd and long, and it looks like they're going to say give him a first down. 11-yard pickup there on the pass to number 1, Cameron Shelley. So just what the doctor ordered here for this Raider offense. We know that they can run the ball, but trying to get the pass game going some as well, obviously on these 3rd down and longs also. So Thomason in the pistol, gets the snap. He'll hand it off. It's Williams. Williams between the tackles, still on his feet, and he'll get it up to the 30. So a gain of 1 for the senior running back, and it's 2nd and 9. Tay Cochran, that is, on the tackle, and now they're going to say that he gained nothing. So 2nd and 10. The offensive line of East Paulding getting beat on that play. Big offensive line, but a big defensive line. And linebackers coming from the Patriots also. They drop back in coverage here, and that's a false start. The linebackers were right at the line of scrimmage. It looked like it was number 5, Braden Scott, over there. Also down there for the Patriots, you had number 28. It's Gavin Van Dyke. Both of them started at the line of scrimmage, jumped back, and when they jumped back, the Raider offensive line moved early. So 2nd and 10, now 2nd and 15. Ball moved back to their own 24-yard line. To get a first down, you've got to reach the 39 on second down. One receiver to the left, one receiver to the right, couple of tight ends in there. Pistol formation, Thomason to throw on second down, throwing as he's pressured, and he looks for the tight end on the right side. It's complete, great catch. That time Liam Jeffries was all over him. But it was a great catch by the tight end. It's Ryan Jenkins on the catch, the junior tight end, his second catch. Minimal gain, it gains about 3 yards, brings up second down and 12. Or third down and 12, maybe third and 11. Again, to get a first down, need to get it up to the 39. East Paulding has it on their own 28-yard line. So third and 11. One receiver to each side, two tight ends to the right. And they will fake it to run. They're going to have a play action pass. Looking back for the tight end, tipped and incomplete. Great coverage that time by the Patriots. They had it kind of like a double move for the tight end. It turned into a double move for him as they had a pump fake. Went downfield, but it was knocked away by number 14, Kavari Riddick. Riddick, the junior defensive back. And now it's a punting situation again for East Paulding. Francier Chardavon will stand on his own 35, getting set to return this Brody Sims punt. Sims will punt it away inside his own 20. Good snap to Sims, and he gets an end-over-end punt away. It's going to be caught now, muffed by Chardavon, and East Paulding recovers. Chardavon tried to come in and catch it on the run. It hit off of his chest, hit the ground, and East Paulding recovers. And just like that, the Raiders get the ball back. Mistakes that you cannot have happen. The second turnover of the night for Paulding County. Second turnover of the first half. 5:40 to go here in the second quarter, 7-6. Paulding County leading it, but the Raiders get the ball back. Two receivers to the left, a couple of tight ends to the right. Pistol formation. Thomason gets the snap. He'll hand it off to Williams, trying to get some room right side, and he's pushed back by that big, beefy defensive line. J-Rod Abrams in on the hit along with Tay Cochran. And Williams loses a yard. He's had a couple of carries after that long touchdown run. He hasn't had really any yardage. Patriot defenders staying in their gaps, and as Williams, so elusive, so quick, tries to cut back somewhere, all he sees is a white jersey. Second and long now. Ball on their own 48-yard line. East Paulding to throw. Thomason gets it. It's a completion, close to a first down, and it is a first down. Up to the 40 of Paulding County. Caught by Joel Langford, the senior. 12-yard pass on second and long, and it's another first down. Langford now with 3 catches, 31 yards. They'll pitch it left side for Williams here on first down. He's up to the 35 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The easiest 8 or 9 yards you'll ever see for Justin Williams. Just pitch it to him and let him do what he does. He gets the edge, and he's so dangerous.
Second down, Raiders.
2nd and 2 coming up for East Paulding. And Joel Langford, the talented receiver, he'll come to the sideline here on second down. Second down and 2 for East Paulding. Ball on the Paulding County 32-yard line. Thomason to hand it off. Williams left side, and he's hit. Brought down from behind. Gavin White had him from behind. J-Rod Abrams pushing him back from the front side.
Assisted by number 16, Gavin White.
And backwards goes this Raider offense. They lose a yard again on the handoff to Williams. Brings up a manageable 3rd down and 3. Ball on the 33-yard line of Paulding County. 7-6, Patriots lead it. 3:52 to go in the first half. Two receivers split out wide to the right. A couple of tight ends to the left. Paulding County defensive line switching around. The Raider offense doesn't move. Thomason gets the call from the sideline, hands it off to Williams, and it's blown dead. Might have been a timeout call before they get the snap off. And instead, it's a penalty. It's a false start against the Raiders. They've had quite a few already here in the first half, and that makes it 3rd and 8. Ball being placed at the 38-yard line of Paulding County now. Need to get it up to the 30 to move those sticks. Three minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter of this big county battle, this region battle. Paulding County leading 7-6. And play blown dead before they can get this snap off, as Paulding County's defense wants to talk it over. Will allow them. During this timeout, we want to thank some more of our sponsors. Also, another sponsor of ours, Georgia Highlands College. Take charge of your future today at Georgia Highlands College. You can take classes at 5 campuses in Dallas, Rome, Cartersville, Douglasville, and Marietta. Or you can take fully online classes through GHC and eCampus. For more information, visit highlands.edu. That's highlands.edu. Another sponsor is Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab. To get back in motion, call Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab at 706-509-3400, or you can visit them at Shorter Avenue in Rome. Again, that's Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab. Another sponsor of Paulding County Patriots football on the Mountain Coast Network is Logical Systems. Let our solutions be the answer to your IT challenges. Logical Systems is the go-to for all information technology issues in North Georgia, North Alabama, and Southeastern Tennessee. Contact them at 706-234-9896. That's 706-234-9896. So the two teams making their way back out onto the field now. 3rd and 8 coming up for East Paulding's offense. One receiver out to the left, one to the right. A tight end and an H-back to the right. Pistol formation, Thomason the quarterback, Williams the running back. They'll pitch it right side for Williams. It's a reverse coming near side, and they've got a first down and more. Inside the 30 to the 20, on his feet inside the 10, and out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Great time to call the reverse. Cameron Blackman almost takes it for 6. A 32-yard run for the receiver. And it's 1st and goal now for the Raiders. Ball at the 6-yard line. Paulding County leading 7-6, but the defense is going to have to make another great play if they want to hold on to it. 2:42 left in the first half. They've got 2 fullbacks in there, and Williams is the deep back. Heavy step formation. They'll run it with Williams right side. He's got a hole, and he has got all the way down to the 1. They tripped him up before he could get inside. Otherwise, East Paulding's on top. So the defense bends but doesn't break. Now Thomason under center, and this one's blown dead. It's timeout called by Paulding County. The Patriots knew what was coming. Might have even had one too few defenders there, as a man was running on late. So Paulding County will chat about this one as it's 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line. Patriots 7 and Raiders 6. Remember to stay with us at halftime. We'll have some halftime stats and analysis. We'll also get some scores from other games going on right now. All of that right here on the Mountain Coast Network.
Please remember the Spirit booth is open with the new 2021-2022 rated gear.
It's been a great battle between two hated rivals, two teams that give it their all when they're lined up against each other. Looking at some scores across the area, North Cobb Christian leading Walker 28-0 at halftime. Lassiter on top of Osborne 13-0. Pebblebrook leading Campbell 14-zip. And Centennial on top of River Ridge 7-6. Most of those halftime scores. Pope upsetting Kennesaw Mountain right now 14-7, and Kell crushing Wheeler 23-7. Second down and goal, ball at the 1-yard line. Thomason under center, 2 fullbacks in there, and Williams the running back. And must have been a false start. Flags fly in from every direction. Haven't had a call yet. And it was against Paulding County. It was offsides. Penalty accepted, moves it half the distance to the goal, so it's going to be second and goal from the half-a-yard line. 2:16 left in the first half, 7-6, Paulding County on top. Second and goal from the 1-yard line. Thomason under center. Same formation with 2 fullbacks. They run it with Williams. He's hit, but he gets in anyway. Touchdown, Raiders. The cannon fires again as Justin Williams runs into the black hole and was mobbed by students. Flag on the play. Will this one stand? They pick the flag up. It's a touchdown for the Raiders. Williams burst into the end zone. Tay Cochran got a piece of him, but couldn't slow him down enough. And East Paulding retakes the lead, 12-7. They missed the first extra point. Got a strange swinging door type play on this extra point, and now they'll get in formation. Freshman Landon Schaefer on to attempt the extra point. Paulding County had one too many men on the field, and a flag comes in. Illegal substitution, the call against the defense, and that'll move it half the distance to the goal. I think East Paulding might have had too few guys out on the field, so if you combine them together, maybe you had 22. Now that it's moved a little bit closer to the goal line, Paulding County is going to roll the dice and go for it, try to make it a 7-point game, and I think why not with the ball at the 1.5-yard line. Just hand it to Justin Williams. The same formation they scored on. It's got the quarterback under center, 2 fullbacks behind him, and Justin Williams, the future Mountaineer, in the very back. They hand it off to Williams, and it's a keeper for the quarterback right side, and he's not going to get there. Paulding County shuts him down on the edge. It was a perfect play call, might I say. Williams, I think everybody in this county thought Williams had the ball. A keeper on the right side for Thomason, but a couple of Patriots read it well, and they deny him the 2-point conversion. So it stays a 5-point difference with 2:08 to play here in the first half. Paulding County trailing now 12-7. Got a moment of downtime here, looking at some other scores across Northwest Georgia and Metro Atlanta. Haralson County leading Temple 35-7. Rockmart crushing Murray County 41-0. Cartersville, how about the Canes? They're on top of Blessed Trinity in Roswell 35-7. Calhoun shutting out Woodland right now 49-0. And Adairsville trailing 14-0. Cedartown leading Ridgeland 50-0 in the first quarter. Got some blowouts going on tonight. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to play here in the first half. Paulding County trailing 12-7. The freshman Landon Schaefer to kick it off. J.P. Pruitt standing at his own 5 to turn it. It's kicked to the left side, and it's going to roll out of bounds. So Paulding County will have it at the 35 to start out this drive. Paulding County's offense has not had anything doing here in the first half. 4 total yards, 6 through the air, and -2 on the ground. And I know they've went 3 and out a few times. They had a turnover, an interception that, maybe was pass interference, but you got to give credit due to this Raider defense. They come ready to play. They have shut down any offensive attack that the Patriots came with. And it's going to be a long talk in the locker room at halftime. Two receivers to the right, tight end to the right, one receiver to the left. Pistol formation, Malden, the quarterback, claps, and nobody moves forward. Now they'll get the call back in. Malden gets the snap, looking right side, throwing. He's got Sumlin past the 40, holds on to it, fumbles, and it rolls out of bounds. And Paulding County very fortunate. They got it to Sumlin. Now there's a lot of extracurricular after the play, and that might be on Sumlin. He was on the East Paulding sideline. And now Malden grabs Sumlin in a hug and tells him you can't do that. You can't engage with him. It was about an 8-yard catch.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Raiders.
So Sumlin almost reacted. They'll say that Sumlin did not. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Raiders after that 9-yard catch. We'll see how far they mark them down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Patriots on the East Paulding 39-yard line. So far, their best field position this evening. Malden to throw again on 1st down. Left side, he's got Khalil Jones, just a little inside route. He gains maybe 5 yards. Nice pickup, the first catch of the day for Khalil Jones. Malden now up to 20 passing yards here in the first half. Clock rolling down, minute 39 to play in half number 1. Two receivers to the right, tight end to the right, one receiver to the left. Malden in the pistol, Hamilton the running back. Play action, Malden will pass, free rusher coming from behind, and he's got him. Knocks down Braden Malden. He never saw him coming, unblocked from the left edge. Pressure that time by Bryce Sweat, the senior linebacker. Flag is down on the field. We'll see who it's against. And it's a hold on the defense, not a call you see much on a play that results in a sack. But Paulding County not going to argue it. It'll give the Patriots another 1st down. They have it now on the 26-yard line of East Paulding. Minute 20 seconds to play in quarter number 2. Two receivers, a tight end to the left, one receiver to the right. Malden in the pistol. The senior gunslinger with the snap, looking right side, going through his progressions, rolling to the left. Pass is deflected and falls harmlessly to the grass. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down. The defensive lineman came in and got a piece of it as he was cocking back, getting ready to throw. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball staying on the 26-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise.
Two receivers to each side this time, and timeout called on the field. East Paulding wanting to talk it over. We'll take a timeout with them. 12-7. East Paulding on top. Minute and 11 to play here in the first half. It's coming down to the wire in quarter number 2.
At Georgia Power, our customers are at the center of everything we do. We're investing in technology to increase the resiliency of our power grid, expanding our infrastructure to shorten outage and repair time, and providing a cleaner, more diverse fuel mix with solar and nuclear energy. We're working hard to keep energy at a cost 15% below the national average while maintaining the highest levels of customer service and satisfaction. With reliable energy, the future is in your hands. Learn more at georgiapower.com/reliability.
And we're back here on the Mountain Coast Network. Paulding County trailing East Paulding 12-7. 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Patriots with a nice drive going. It's been aided by a few penalties against the Raiders defense. They have it 2nd down and 10 at the East Paulding 26-yard line. Two receivers to the left, two receivers to the right. You've got Chardavon, the slot receiver, to the right. Odabemi in the slot on the left side. Malden in the pistol, senior quarterback, and Mason Hamilton, the running back, in the pistol formation. Bringing a receiver in motion. Malden flushed out of the pocket left side. He'll tuck it and run. He's got the first down and more, and he ducks out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So just your run-of-the-mill 15-yard quarterback keeper by Braden Malden. And it's 1st and 10 again for Paulding County. And they spot him out at the 10-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and goal. So it goes down as a 16-yard pickup. You've got Sumlin and Chardavon out wide to the right. You've got Jones to the left. A tight end on the right side, it's Odabemi. He's playing a few yards in the backfield. Malden in the pistol, Mason Hamilton behind him. They'll turn around, run it with Hamilton right side on a stretch play, cuts inside the 10, and he's knocked down around the 7 or 8 yard line. Second carry of the night for Mason Hamilton. He gets it a little bit closer. Clock rolling down, 45 seconds to play here in the first half. They flip the formation, 2 receivers to the left side now. Chardavon and Jones over there, someone to the right. Malden looking left side, he'll throw in the end zone, it's caught. Touchdown, Paulding County. Khalil Jones goes up and gets it in the end zone, a slant route run to perfection, and a dime of a pass by Braden Malden. 8-yard touchdown pass from Malden to Jones. And Paulding County battles back late in the first half. They retake the lead 13-12.
Play Walters for the extra point.
Walters on to kick the extra point and make it a 2-point game. High snap. Malden puts it down, and the kick sails into the Paulding County night and goes back towards the band in the end zone. 14-12, Paulding County with a great 2-minute drill, and now they lead it with 31 seconds left in the first half, 14-12. Looking at some more of our sponsors, McDonald's of East Roman, Armuchee. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Thank you to McDonald's for their sponsorship. Also, First Bank Mortgage. Home loans are just a click away. Contact First Bank Mortgage today and let us earn your trust. You can call them today at 706-232-9458. That's 706-232-9458.
Thank you for your support.
And Clay Walters, the senior, to kick it off again to the Raiders. And you're not going to get anything past this kick return team of East Paulding. They're ready for a fake. They've got 8 men up close to the 50, and now they retreat as Paulding County shows they're going to kick this one off. Blackman and Harvey back deep for the Raiders. Also got number 5, Langford, out there. Walters is set. Look to his left, now checks to the right. Comes up, puts his boot into it. This one's a little squib kick, right side, fair caught at the 31, and a good catch on the run by number 18, Chase Otot, the senior.
Fair caught by number 18, Chase Otot. That sets up a 1st and 10 Raiders.
Again, East Paulding with a 1st and 10. We'll see what they do if they try to get aggressive with 31 seconds left in the half. Remember, the Raiders get the ball to start the 3rd quarter of play. They won the toss and deferred to start the game. Still in the huddle is East Paulding. Paulding County's defense already out there and ready. Same formation they've went with all night. A 3-4 formation. 3 defensive linemen, 4 linebackers. They're going to go with a 4 wide receiver look, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. And instead they're going to pitch it left side with Williams, the senior running back, up to the 30, still on his feet and knocked out of bounds close to the sideline. He gains a couple of yards on 1st down, but it was covered pretty well there on the edge by Paulding County's defense. Tyler Smith came up in run support, as did Chris Core. that will be the final play of the first half. An entertaining first half of play, 2 quarters that have come down to the wire, and Paulding County with a late touchdown here in the second quarter. They lead at 14-12 as we've reached the midway point. We're going to step aside, hear from all of our sponsors. We'll come back with some halftime stats and analysis. You're listening to Paulding County Patriots football presented by Georgia Highlands College. Patriots on top, 14-12 here at halftime.
When it comes to college, you don't have to pay more to get more. Georgia Highlands College offers more value at the price you want. More focus on your goals. More preparation for your future. More help navigating your path to success. And with more in-person, remote, and hybrid class options than ever before, you don't have to pay more for the same classes you can get right here at home. Start taking charge of your future and let us show you how to pay less and get more today. Visit highlands.edu. That's highlands.edu.
It doesn't matter if you're a weekend warrior or a star under the local lights. Sometimes it's just not that easy to bounce up and walk it off. That's why Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab is here to keep you healthy on and off the field. Our licensed and certified therapists and trainers provide quality health care designed to get you back on your feet as quickly as possible. And our urgent care offices are conveniently located where you work and play. Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab offers the experience and technology needed to get you back in the game. Find out more at floyd.org.
If another crisis happens, will your job be secure? Find a career path where you are essential. Georgia Northwestern Technical College offers programs of study in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Visit us on the web at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Be essential.
When in Rome, be sure to stop by your Martha Berry Highway or East Rome McDonald's after the game. They're open 24 hours in the lobby and drive-thru to serve you. And remember, they serve fresh, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and $1.29 any size coffee, hot or iced, along with $1 any size soft drinks and sweet tea. Download the McDonald's app for great deals and earn loyalty and rewards points for every purchase toward free food. Your Martha Berry and East Rome McDonald's are proud supporters of Northwest Georgia's students and athletes.
Sometimes we forget how easy it is to save energy at home. So Georgia Power is here with a little reminder, because it's often as simple as a twist to switch to LED bulbs, or as easy as a lift to move furniture away from air vents. It could be the flip of a switch to turn off the lights in an empty room. One way or another, these small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit georgiapower.com/energy efficiency for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
And as you can hear, we've come back here at halftime. Paulding County leading 14-12 over the hometown Raiders of East Paulding High School. The Paulding County Marching Band playing their halftime show right now. Not as loud as it usually is because they are facing towards the visiting bleachers, which makes sense. But a great halftime show. They've done a solid job all year and continuing that work tonight. And a fun first half from both sides. Paulding County leading 14-12. A couple of touchdowns for either side. Now the Paulding County Marching Band facing toward us. If you couldn't tell, here in the crowd mic we've got here in the press box at East Paulding High School. But again, a 2-point lead for the Patriots. But how did we get there? Looking at the scoring summary, started out scoring in the first quarter with a 57-yard touchdown run by Justin Williams. Saw quickly why he's a 4-star, why he's one of the top running backs in the country, not only the state, and put an exclamation point early in the first half. Continuing with the scoring summary, Paulding County looked like they were going to go down 2 scores as the Raiders completed a pass inside the 5. The receiver reached for the goal line, and it was jarred loose. Recovered in the end zone by Braden Scott, picked it up, and darted 105 yards to the other end zone for 6 points for Paulding County. His extra point was good, was it, by Clay Walters, made it 7-6 as East Paulding had missed their initial point after touchdown. The Patriots were Again, one-ups by the Raiders, though, as they had another touchdown. It was a short burst there by Williams, believed, that made it 12-7. Punched it in from just about a yard out, and came a 12-7 score on that one. Paulding County retook the lead late in the first half on an 8-yard touchdown pass from Malton to Khalil Jones. Extra point good again by Walters, and that made it 14-12. The difference right now, a missed extra point and a missed 2-point conversion. So, you know, it's been a close first half. It's going to continue in the second half. Looking at stats here at the midway point, we'll start out with the Raiders, who trail at 14-12, and their offense runs through the star tailback, Justin Williams, 79 yards and 2 touchdowns on 10 carries. You've also got 32 rushing yards on a receiver reverse by Cameron Blackman, and then 3 rushing yards by Javon Sheridan. He only had a couple of carries in that first half. The quarterback, Baylor Thomason, he's got 38 passing yards in the first half, 31 of those going to Joel Langford. 3 catches for Langford in the first half. You had an 11-yard reception by Cameron Shelley. You had a reception as well by Justin Williams, a reception by Cameron Blackman, and 2 catches for 4 yards by Ryan Jenkins. As for Paulding County, the Patriots with 44 yards in that first half, 28 through the air, 16 on the ground. You had a 16-yard run by Braden Malden. That's been the biggest play from scrimmage this evening for Paulding County, and I didn't think I'd say that here at halftime. I thought I might say it, you know, after the first couple of drives, but definitely not at halftime. We talked before the game with Coach Spence. He talked about how important those chunk plays are, 20 more yards per play, and not having any of those so far. The biggest gain, a 16-yard scamper by Braden Malden. Looking at some other rushing stats at halftime, J.J. Kelly, the young running back, with 4 yards on 2 carries. Mason Hamilton, he's picked up 0 yards on 2 carries, as he had a gain of 2 and a loss of 2, and then also a couple of sacks by that Raider defense. Braden Malden with 28 passing yards in the first half, only had 4 completions, had 1 interception early in that first quarter also. Khalil Jones with a touchdown and 13 yards on 2 receptions. Francois Chardavon a 6-yard catch, and Frederick Sumlin a 9-yard grab in the first half as well. Looking at total yardage, East Paulding crushing Paulding County in that department, 152-44, 114 rushing yards for the Raiders to just 16 for the Patriots, 38 passing yards for East Paulding, 28 for Paulding County. Would expect that passing number for Paulding County to improve dramatically here in that second half. And if you're East Paulding, you're okay with passing, but you know you want to run the ball. There's no question what the identity of this team is. You're trying to pound it with Justin Williams and use every bit of talent this senior running back has here on senior night. So we're here at the midway point, 14-12, Paulding County leading it. We're going to take another timeout, hear from some more sponsors. We'll come back and we'll let you know some scores around the area. We'll also look ahead to some college and pro football later on this evening. You're listening to Paulding County Patriots football presented by Georgia Highlands College on the Mountain Coast Network. Patriots leading 14-12 here at halftime.
When the Shorter Hawks football team hits the road, the Mountain Coast Network broadcast team heads to Automax. Corey Rhodes and his crew have the right vehicle for us to travel across the southeast from the mountains of upstate South Carolina to the Gulf Coast on the Florida Panhandle. Wherever you are headed, Automax has the car, SUV, van, or bus that you need. Call Automax today at 706-291-0600 or visit them online at automaxrental.com/Rome.
At Logical Systems, we take the time to ensure your network is tailored to perform at the highest capacity. Whether upgrading your structured cabling or implementing new technology, Logical Systems helps your organization stay on the cutting edge of an ever-evolving market. Give Logical Systems a call today at 706-234-9896 for your network solutions.
At First Bank Mortgage, we help others get to a better place. Your better place might be a yard for your kids or a bigger home for your growing family. Maybe it's just to refinance your current mortgage. Whatever your better place is, First Bank Mortgage will help you get there. Call 706-232-9458. Voted Best Mortgage Lender 2 years in a row. First Bank Mortgage, 338 West 3rd Street, Rome. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 472433. First Bank Mortgage, helping you get to your better place.
At Georgia Power, our customers are at the center of everything we do. We're investing in technology to increase the resiliency of our power grid, expanding our infrastructure to shorten outage and repair time, and providing a cleaner, more diverse fuel mix with solar and nuclear energy. We're working hard to keep energy at a cost 15% below the national average while maintaining the highest levels of customer service and satisfaction. With reliable energy, the future is in your hands. Learn more at georgiapower.com/reliability.
Hello, hello. We're back here at the Boneyard, East Paulding High School. Great football facility and a great game going on here between Paulding County and East Paulding. It's 14-12 at halftime. The Patriots leading the Raiders. We've talked about the stats here at halftime. We talked about the scoring summary. A couple of touchdowns for Justin Williams. No surprise there. A fumble recovery for a touchdown, 105 yards for Braden Scott, and then a touchdown pass from Braden Malden to Khalil Jones that closed out the first half and gave the Patriots the lead. But of course, we've got to the part of the year where it's not only high school football, it's college football and pro football on the weekends as well. Let's take a look at some of the games to watch this weekend in the SEC. And we'll start out with Paulding County alumni Smile Munden and Georgia. The Bulldogs ranked #1 in the country right now. They are hosting Kentucky, the 11th ranked Wildcats, a battle of unbeatens in the SEC East. Not sure if we all thought that the two last unbeaten SEC teams this year would be Georgia and Kentucky, but they are. And it's going to be a big one over in Athens. We'll see if Munden can get some playing time in a reserve role for the Bulldogs tomorrow. That one kicks off at 3:30 p.m. on CBS. Some other SEC games tomorrow. Auburn at Arkansas. The Tigers, who lost big to the Bulldogs last week of Georgia. Arkansas lost a nail-biter to Ole Miss. That one being played over the Natural State, Fayetteville, Arkansas. That one kicks off at noon on CBS. Number 20, Florida. The Gators making the drive down to Death Valley to take on the LSU Tigers. A noon game on ESPN. Couldn't tell you the last time Florida and LSU was a noon game, but it is. That one kicking off at 12 p.m. Eastern time on ESPN. The number 21 Texas A&M Aggies, big upset last week against Alabama. They are traveling to Columbia to take on Missouri. That one kicks off at noon on the SEC Network. The rest of the SEC games, Vanderbilt at South Carolina, 4 o'clock on the SEC Network. Number 5, Alabama at Mississippi State, 7 p.m. on ESPN. And then finally the night game, number 13, Ole Miss at Tennessee, 7:30 kickoff on the SEC Network. Looking at the teams here in the state of Georgia, the Kennesaw State Owls, they're hosting NC A&T State. That one starts at 5 p.m. tomorrow over in Cobb County. It'll be televised on ESPN+. And then Mercer, way down in Macon, they're hosting VMI, Virginia Military Institute. That one starting at 4 o'clock on ESPN+. Looking at the Division II teams here in Northwest Georgia, the Shorter Hawks, they're hosting Mississippi College. That one will start at 12:30 tomorrow. The game starts at 1 o'clock, but you can hear it right here on the Mountain Coast Network. Mike Beaver's always doing a great job with coverage of the Hawks, and they're going to try to get a big win, try to get their first GSC win in quite a few years. And it's a winnable game for them, taking on Mississippi College, who was beaten badly by West Georgia last week. We'll see if the Hawks can shut down that triple option attack and get a big conference win tomorrow. Again, it kicks off at 1 o'clock. Airtime at 12:30 right here on the SEC Network, or on the Mountain Coast Network. Said the SEC Network a few too many times. That one here on the MCN. A reminder that former Patriot Nehemiah being an offensive lineman for the Shorter Hawks. Also, the 12th ranked West Georgia Wolves, they're on the road at West Florida down in Pensacola, 5 p.m. kickoff on Flow Sports Eastern time. That one a big GSC matchup as well. The Sewanee University of the South Tigers traveling to Berry. They're taking on the Vikings at 3 p.m. online. That one up in Rome, Georgia. The Reinhardt taking on Point down in West Point, Georgia. 1:30 p.m. kickoff. That one will be covered online also. And then some Paulding County alumni. Tony Lazaruca, we'll get it eventually. Tony Lazaruca, the running back who graduated last year for Paulding County. He's playing with Mars Hill in D2. They're traveling to Limestone in South Carolina. That one starting at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Lamar Adams, a 2018 graduate, playing at Guilford. They're hosting Randolph-Macon at 1 p.m. in Greensboro, North Carolina tomorrow. Deontay Ruffin, Paulding County graduate, graduated from Western Kentucky. He's on the Bears practice squad, so shout out to Ruffin. And then also Antonio Gandy Golden. He's with the Washington football team, and Washington hosting Kansas City. That one at 1 p.m. Sunday on CBS. Sitting here and listening in to the tunes of the East Paulding High School Marching Band, doing a great job starting out their halftime show. Do want to finish up this halftime report by thanking the rest of our sponsors here on the Mountain Coast Network. They include Georgia Northwestern Technical College. GNTC provides quality technical education and workforce development opportunities throughout the communities in Northwest Georgia. With campuses in Catoosa, Floyd, Gordon, Polk, Walker, and Whitfield counties, there's never been a better time to attend GNTC. For more information, go to gntc.edu. That's gntc.edu. Another sponsor is Georgia Power. Georgia Power has been ranked #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power and Associates for 3 years in a row. Great deals and great service are available now at Georgia Power. Visit georgiapower.com. And our final sponsor here on MCN is Automax. Automax is the premier automobile rental company in North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. You can call their Rome office at 706-291-0600, or you can visit automaxrental.com. Again, their number 706-291-0600. So we're going to step aside and hear from some of those great sponsors. We'll come back with the start of the second half. Paulding County 14 and East Paulding 12 right here on the Mountain Coast Network.
When it comes to college, you don't have to pay more to get more. Georgia Highlands College offers more value at the price you want. More focus on your goals. More preparation for your future. More help navigating your path to success. And with more in-person, remote, and hybrid class options than ever before, you don't have to pay more for the same classes you can get right here at home. Start taking charge of your future and let us show you how to pay less and get more today. Visit highlands.edu. That's highlands.edu.
Sometimes we forget how easy it is to save energy at home. So Georgia Power is here with a little reminder, because it's often as simple as a twist to switch to LED bulbs, or as easy as a lift to move furniture away from air vents. It could be the flip of a switch to turn off the lights in an empty room. One way or another, these small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit georgiapower.com/energy efficiency for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
If another crisis happens, will your job be secure? Find a career path where you are essential. Georgia Northwestern Technical College offers programs of study in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Visit us on the web at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Be essential.
It doesn't matter if you're a weekend warrior or a star under the local lights. Sometimes it's just not that easy to bounce up and walk it off. That's why Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab is here to keep you healthy on and off the field. Our licensed and certified therapists and trainers provide quality health care designed to get you back on your feet as quickly as possible. And our urgent care offices are conveniently located where you work and play. Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab offers the experience and technology needed to get you back in the game. Find out more at floyd.org.
When in Rome, be sure to stop by your Martha Berry Highway or East Rome McDonald's after the game. They're open 24 hours in the lobby and drive-thru to serve you. And remember, they serve fresh, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and $1.29 any size coffee, hot or iced, along with $1 any size soft drinks and sweet tea. Download the McDonald's app for great deals and earn loyalty and rewards points for every purchase toward free food. Your Martha Berry and East Rome McDonald's are proud supporters of Northwest Georgia's students and athletes.
At First Bank Mortgage, we help others get to a better place. Your better place might be a yard for your kids or a bigger home for your growing family. Maybe it's just to refinance your current mortgage. Whatever your better place is, First Bank Mortgage will help you get there. Call 706-232-9458. Voted Best Mortgage Lender 2 years in a row. First Bank Mortgage, 338 West 3rd Street, Rome. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 472433. First Bank Mortgage, helping you get to your better place.
At Logical Systems, we take the time to ensure your network is tailored to perform at the highest capacity. Whether upgrading your structured cabling or implementing new technology, Logical Systems helps your organization stay on the cutting edge of an ever-evolving market. Give Logical Systems a call today at 706-234-9896 for your network solutions.
When the Shorter Hawks football team hits the road, the Mountain Coast Network broadcast team heads to Automax. Corey Rhodes and his crew have the right vehicle for us to travel across the southeast from the mountains of upstate South Carolina to the Gulf Coast on the Florida Panhandle. Wherever you are headed, Automax has the car, SUV, van, or bus that you need. Call Automax today at 706-291-0600 or visit them online at automaxrental.com/Rome.
Sometimes we forget how easy it is to save energy at home. So Georgia Power is here with a little reminder, because it's often as simple as a twist to switch to LED bulbs, or as easy as a lift to move furniture away from air vents. It could be the flip of a switch to turn off the lights in an empty room. One way or another, these small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit georgiapower.com/energy efficiency for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
And welcome back. We're here at halftime at the Boneyard, East Paulding High School. Paulding County leading 14-12 over the Raiders in the battle for Paulding. Big-time county rivalry in a big region game. Both teams looking for their first region victory of the year, and it's not going to be easy. Wasn't an easy first half, and it's not going to get any easier here in the second half. The team that comes out and executes and plays more disciplined football is going to come away with this one after a pretty evenly played first half. Going to try to continue that here in the second half. Looking at some scores across the area, we'll start out with the River Ridge Centennial score. Centennial on top 14-13. That one a back and forth seesaw battle in the third quarter. Lassiter shutting out Osborne at halftime 13-0. Kell on top of Wheeler 34-7 at halftime. Harrison leading North Paulding 17-14 at the half. Some other scores across the area. Pope leading Kennesaw Mountain 17-7 at the midway point. Of course, Pope trying to knock off the Mustangs, who have had a great start to the season. McEachern has no problem here at halftime with Noonan. They lead 20-7. Etowah right now shocking Cherokee. The Eagles leading 13-0 over the Warriors at halftime. Riverwood leading Creekview 28-14 at halftime. Sequoia on top of Chattahoochee 35-7. Marietta shutting out Hillgrove in the second quarter 34-0. North Cobb on top of Walton. That one a great matchup. It's the GPB Sports Game of the Week. They lead 14-7. And looking at some other scores across Northwest Georgia now, Haralson County leading Temple 35-7. Cedartown shutting out Ridgeland at halftime 50-0. Rockmart leading Murray County 55-0. Cartersville is shocking Blessed Trinity. No shock that they're winning, but it's how they're winning. The Canes leading 35-7 at halftime. Looking at some scores in North Georgia, Northwest Whitfield leading Heritage 14-9. Pickens leading Central of Carrollton 10-7. Calhoun leading Woodland of Cartersville 49-0. And Sandy Creek on top of Greater Atlanta Christian 17-3 at the half. Some other scores across the state of Georgia. Sonoraville leading Adairsville 14-0 in the second quarter. That one a surprise. You can hear it right here on the Mountain Coast Network. Larry Gardner has all the action of the Adairsville Tigers, and he's got the call on that one. And then the Hiram Hornets, they played a good first half. They trail Cass 28-24, but it's still anybody's ball game, and the Hornets will try to get their first win of the year. They trail Cass 28-24 in the second quarter. We'll keep an eye on those games and many more right here on the Mountain Coast Network. Both teams out of the locker room. They've warmed up a little bit, and they're heading to their respective sidelines. We're ready for a great second half in this big rivalry matchup. Paulding County 14, East Paulding 12. And the officials meeting at midfield as we're getting ready to start out the second half. Paulding County will be kicking off. The Raiders won the toss. They deferred, so East Paulding will get the ball to start out the third quarter of play. East Paulding with a ton of rushing yards in that first half, 114. The Raiders going to try to rely on running the rock here in the second half. Back to return for East Paulding. You've got number 2 down there. That's Cameron Blackman. And also number 3, Jordan Harvey. But they're a little bit closer than the goal line. They usually stand around the 5. Right now they're standing at the 25, anticipating an onside kick by Paulding County. And this is what the Raiders have done all night. Better to be safe than sorry. Clay Walters will stand close to the football, and now the Raiders retreat to their usual positions on the kick return team. Walters is set, backs it up. Also back to return number 5, Joe Langford. Walters is ready, comes up and boots it downfield, and he fair caught it. They're going to say it must have reached the end zone that time. Touchback is the call, so East Paulding will get the ball at the 20 to start out the second half of play. East Paulding with 79 rushing yards from the star player Justin Williams in that first half of play. A lot of it is a credit to that offensive line. They've opened the holes, and if you give Williams even a slight hole, he's going to hit it, he's going to have a juke, and he's going to have a big gain. He had a 57-yarder in the first quarter that went for a touchdown, a 10-yard run, an 8-yard run, and those yards, those big chunk plays start to add up and take a toll on this defense. 2 receivers to the left, they're going to run it with Williams. He's still on his feet as he tries to break through one tackle, then he's wrapped up and knocked down by Liam Jeffries. And he may have lost yards there. Liam Jeffries and Braden Scott combining on that tackle. They'll say no gain. He got back to the 20, and that's about it. Sophomore quarterback Baylor Thomason in the pistol. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Got a tight end to the right as well. They're going to pass on second down. They heave it left side, and it's incomplete. Tyler Smith was in coverage. The intended receiver was Joel Langford, the senior. He sailed it that time and overshot him as he was looking to the near sideline. Went flying into the Raiders bench. Incomplete. Now 3rd down and 10. East Paulding has the ball on their own 20-yard line, trying to get it to the 30 for a first down. They break the huddle. Raiders are set. 2 receivers to the left, a tight end, a receiver to the right. Thomason in the gun. Williams to his left. Thomason drops back. He'll throw. J-Rod Abrams came through and sacks him. The freshman knocks him down at the 12, and it's going to be a punt coming up for the Raiders. J-Rod Abrams is a freshman, just a 9th grader. He looks like a 12th grader. He plays like a college player. Got off the block that time, and he had a free shot on the quarterback. It's one where you feel bad for Thomason because there's nothing he can do. The blockers missed an assignment there. So now the punter, number 30, Brody Sims, he's going to be standing close to the edge of his own end zone as he punts this one away. Francois Chardavon, the returner, at his own 45. This one, another high punt. It's not going to go too far. It hits around the 45. It does take a Raider roll. Goes to the other side of the 50, and it'll be stopped at around the 49-yard line. So Paulding County will have their best starting field position of the night. They'll have the ball on their own 49-yard line after a 3-and-out forced by their defense. Good play there. Good play by the defense for Paulding County, and a 7-yard sack by J-Rod Abrams gives them great field position here in the 3rd quarter. 14-12, Paulding County leads it, 9:39 to go here in quarter number 3. They've got 2 receivers to the left, Chardavon and Jones. They've got Odemimi and Sumlin to the right. Malden in the gun, J.J. Kelly standing to his right. Play action, looking left side. It's a screen for Chardavon. He's caught it. He's up to the 50, and that's it. He'll get to midfield, but he's wrapped up in a bear hug and brought down by the defensive back. Gain of 1 yard. Just the 2nd catch of the evening for Francois Chardavon. Chardavon, who had 160 plus against Carrollton last week. Just 2 receptions for 7 yards to this point. Raider linebackers creeping up. Two receivers and an H-back to the right, one receiver to the left. Malden will throw, looking right side on a slant. He's got Sumlin diving to the turf, and he's caught it inside the 45 down to the 44-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable for the Patriot offense. Gain of 6 yards for Sumlin, his 2nd catch of the night. Now it's 3rd down and 3 for Paulding County. Ball on the 44. Need to get it up to the 41 to move the chains. Malden trying to work the snap count. Two receivers to the right, trips left. Malden is set, gets the snap, immediately looks to the left, fires one for Chardavon. He's caught it up to the 40. Knocked down just inside the 40. A gain of about 5 yards for Chardavon, the junior, and it gets a 1st down for Paulding County.
1st and 10 Patriots.
This is where you want to get a drive going if you're Paulding County. Your offense has established no rhythm in that first half. You need to change it. Twins to the left, triplets to the right. Malden claps, looks to the sideline. Now drops back. Getting ready to receive the snap here. Bringing a receiver in motion, play action. Now they're going to look across the middle. Chardavon's got it at the 30. He jukes a man inside the 25 and knocked down at the 22-yard line. Chardavon's going to be open. You just got to give him time. A 17-yard catch for Chardavon, the biggest pass of the game for Braden Malden, and it's another 1st down. They're knocking on the door of that red zone. 7.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. 14-12 Patriots, and Paulding County looking to add to their lead. 3 receivers to the right, 1 man to the left. And somebody jumped early. It's going to move it back a few yards. Might have been a pulling guard type play where the guard wanted to get a head start, not able to. And it's going to be 1st down and 15 now. That'll back them up to the East Paulding 27. So 1st down and long for Paulding County, but the pass game's been working so far here in the 2nd half. 2 receivers and a tight end, Timmy Odebimi, to the right. The receiver to the left is Sumlin. You've got Chardavon in the slot on the right and Jones out wide to the right. They'll look Jones' way, and Khalil's got it. Reaches up there, snatches it out of the air. He's inside the 20 and knocked down around the 16-yard line. So a big catch there by Khalil Jones. Gains a bunch back. It's going to be 2nd down and about 4, so make that an 11-yard catch for Jones. 2nd down and 4 now for the Patriots. Same formation, just flipping sides of the field. Malden looking right side. He's got Jones, reaches up, and he caught it, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot in bounds. And it was good coverage there by East Paulding, just a better catch by Jones. Unfortunately, the junior receiver not able to get that toe tap inbounds. Instead, it hit the white part of the end zone. Never good for a receiver. Incomplete pass. Now it's 3rd down and manageable. 3rd and 4, ball on the 22, trying to get it up to the 18. 2 receivers and Timmy Odebimi to the left, Khalil Jones to the right. J.J. Kelly, the running back, Malden in the pistol. The senior signal caller waiting for the snap. He receives it, looking to his left, throwing, and it's behind the receiver, caught anyway by Sumlin, gets it up to the 5. Around the 5 or 6 yard line, about a 16-yard catch by Frederick Sumlin. That one was thrown behind Sumlin, and Sumlin, a receiver who's gotten playing time in the last few weeks. He's really shown some good things. That might be his best catch of the season. Turns around, adjusts, grabs it, and now it's 1st and goal at the 6. Heavy set formation, bringing a man in motion. In the backfield, they've got number 51, Tony Palmer, who was a team captain for this game. He's going to be a blocker. They're going to hand it off left side. J.J. Kelly fighting ahead towards the goal line, and he scores. Touchdown, J.J. Kelly. They bring in Tony Palmer, and the big offensive lineman, the extra blocker, leads the way for Kelly, the sophomore, from 6 yards out. He makes it an 8-point game. Clay Walters, who was 2 for 2 on extra points in the first half, coming up with a chance to make it a 2-possession game. Walters has not missed a kick this season. So Braden Malden, the holder, gets down in his stance at the 10, set for this 20-yard extra point. This to make it a 9-point game. Good snap again, the kick is up, and Walters puts it through the uprights, making it 21-12. Paulding County leads it, 5:26 to go here in the third quarter. The Patriots take up some time on their first drive of the second half, get down the field thanks to some big passes to Frederick Sumlin, to Khalil Jones, and to Francier Chardavon. And with the touchdown, a 6-yard run by J.J. Kelly, they make it 21-12. The Paulding County defense, who really set the tone to start out this second half, pitched a 3 and out, got a big sack by J. Rod Abrams to push them back even further. They're going to come back out onto the field. They're going to look for more of the same here. Raiders preparing for the onside kick. They back it up. Walters to kick it off again. This is going to be his 4th kickoff of the night. He's pinned him inside the 5 as far as the return man every single time. One time it was a touchback. Walters throws his right hand in the air, and the right footer comes up and kicks it downfield. It's going to be fielded around the 7-yard line. They'll dart to the left, come back inside, up to the 25-yard line, and knocked down hard by a Paulding County defender. Returned that time by Jordan Harvey, the senior running back. So now it's 1st down and 10 for East Paulding. The Raiders with the ball. They've got it on their own 28-yard line. Last time out, they had it on their own 20, and they ended up losing yardage. We'll see what the Patriot defense does here. Justin Williams, the star running back, in the backfield, pistol formation. The quarterback, Baylor Thomason. 2 tight ends to the left, 2 receivers to the right. They'll turn around, hand it to Williams between the tackles, up the gut. Still fighting for extra yardage. Still on his feet. He hasn't been brought down yet. Now he's knocked down, but he gets a big gain on 1st down. Coming up and making the tackle there was number 29, Jamar Jenkins. J. Rod Abrams, the freshman, had him at the line of scrimmage and was pushed back several yards. And it goes in as a gain of 7 yards for Williams. Tell you one thing, if you get 7 yards per carry on 1st down every single time, you feel pretty good. They'll switch it back a yard. They'll say a 6-yard gain. Still a nice pickup for Williams. He'll get the tote on 2nd down. Going right side, still on his feet, close to a 1st down, and he has it. 5-yard pickup. He breaks through first contact seemingly every single play. It seems like they're going to wrap him up and knock it down, and never able to. He keeps fighting and gets a 1st down. And it's never little guys that have him. It's not like it's usually arm tackles. It's guys like Gavin White, J. Rod Abrams that are using their body to take him down, and he just keeps those legs churning. Williams gets 2 carries, 1st down, and he moves it up to the 39-yard line. East Paulding with a heavy set look to the right, 2 receivers to the left. They hand it off right side for Williams. Williams falls across the 40, and he's knocked down at the 41-yard line. J. Rod Abrams on the hit, or Chris Core on the hit, that is. Gavin Van Dyke, who's played well at linebacker tonight, he heads to the visiting sideline. He's going to be brought out. They bring in another man in his place. Might have been Liam Jeffries who was getting a breather. 2nd down and 8 now for the Raiders. Ball on their own 41-yard line, and it looked like Paulding County jumped early. They'll say they stayed behind the nose of the football. 1 receiver to either side, a tight end and a H-back to the right, and they'll run it on a stretch play that way. He looks for the hole. He spun around and knocked down. Well read by the Paulding County defense. A little bit of a hesitated give to Williams. He'll gain a yard on the play as Ray McElderry, the junior defensive lineman, got a big hit. And also Chris Core combining on that tackle. So gaining a yard is Justin Williams on second down. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Coming off the field for the Raiders is Javon Sheridan. Bringing in some extra receivers here on 3rd and 7. They'll have 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Shotgun formation, Thomason standing beside Justin Williams. Thomason, the quarterback, rolling to his left, throwing on the run. Caught by the receiver, but he's pushed back and stopped. Liam Jeffries and Tyler Smith deny him any yardage. He'll gain just 1 yard on the pass. It's 4th down. That was perfectly played by the defense. A completion there to Cam Shelley, but an open field tackle combined there by Jeffries and Smith. That's how you want your linebackers to react to the pass, and that's how you want your defensive backs to go in for an open field tackle. So now it's 4th down for the Patriots. Or for the Raiders, that is. They'll punt it away to the Patriots, but not before Paulding County calls a timeout to talk it over. We'll take a timeout with them. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Paulding County leading 21-12 on the Mountain Coast Network.
When in Rome, be sure to stop by your Martha Berry Highway or East Rome McDonald's after the game. They're open 24 hours in the lobby and drive-thru to serve you. And remember, they serve fresh, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and $1.29 any size coffee, hot or iced, along with $1 any size soft drinks and sweet tea. Download the McDonald's app for great deals and earn loyalty and rewards points for every purchase toward free food. Your Martha Berry and East Rome McDonald's are proud supporters of Northwest Georgia's students and athletes.
Welcome back to the Boneyard. Logan Maddox with you on this Friday night in Dallas, Georgia, as Paulding County leading East Paulding 21-12, 2:04 to play in the 3rd quarter, and the Patriot defense forcing another punt. Sims' punt, this one an amazing punt. He booms it back inside the 10. It'll hit and go towards the end zone, and it's unfortunate for Sims. It hit close to the out-of-bounds marker, and had it rolled out, Paulding County would have had to go at least 90 yards to score. Now it's moved up to the 20. Brody Sims, just a sophomore punter. This kid's going to be good if he continues to progress. He's had some booming punts this evening, a couple of shanks, but more good than bad. And the future's bright at punter, definitely, for the Raiders. Under 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter, a 9-point lead for Paulding County, a chance to add to this lead. It wouldn't be over, obviously, if you score again. It'd still just be a 2-possession game with a touchdown and an extra point, but you feel a lot better leading by 16, needless to say. So they're going to try to drive the length of the field here and continue to work this offense. Bringing a receiver in motion, they'll turn around and flip it to Chardavon. Now a receiver pass looking downfield for Jones. Comes back to the ball, but it's incomplete. And Jones trying to say that it was interference. That was just good coverage by East Paulding. Trying to roll the dice a bit there. You bring Chardavon in to throw it downfield, and doesn't quite have the arm that Braden Malden does, because Khalil Jones had the defensive back beat, but he kind of short-armed it to him. It's incomplete. So the first attempted pass of the season for Franchir Chardavon goes incomplete. 2nd down and 10 now. 2 receivers to the left, a receiver to the right, a tight end to the left for the Patriots. Malden looking that way. He'll throw, hit as he caught it, and it's completed. A big catch there by Sumlin. Again, Sumlin's hanging in there well. He is battling. That's a 6-yard grab. Another catch by number 10, Frederick Sumlin. Sumlin, a junior receiver. He makes it 3rd down and 4. Ball at the 26-yard line, trying to get it to the 30 to move the chains. Minute 15 to go in the 3rd quarter. Paulding County leading by 9 points. Trips right, 1 receiver to the left, no 2 receivers to the left. Trying to get him to jump early. Raiders not offering. Malden in the gun. Big cushion on the right side. They'll throw it on the slot, and it's incomplete. Went behind everybody. Chardavon might have been too high for the junior receiver. If he gets it down, he's wide open. Instead, it pretty much hit at the feet at the safety standing behind Chardavon, It's incomplete. Now 4th down, and Paulding County will have to punt. So Clay Walters back out there to kick this one away. The return man standing at his own 40 is Joel Langford, the senior. And Walters standing on his own 12 to kick it. Snap to his right. Rusher coming over. He sends a bullet downfield. It's going to hit around midfield, rolls inside the 40, still rolling inside the 30, and it's going to be downed around the 28-yard line. So seems like Walters, every time he punts it, if there's pressure, he sends just a bullet that goes way further than his booming punts. But another good punt by the senior, and the Raiders back to their own 28. East Paulding with 2 touchdown runs in the first half, but they really haven't had a drive. They had a huge run by Williams, and then they had a drive where they scored due to a turnover. We haven't seen them drive the length of the field yet. They'll try to turn that around here as we're reaching the final minute of the third quarter. 42 seconds to go. 2 tight ends to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Pistol formation. The quarterback is Thomason. The running back is Williams. The snap to Thomason. Hands it off to Williams. Cuts back. He's got a hole at the 40, close to midfield. They're looking at his shoes, trying to bring him down, knocked down at the 25. When you look up and all you see is the bottom of his cleats, it's not a good sign. Liam Jeffries drags him down, but not before he gets it all the way down to the 25-yard line. A 47-yard burst by Justin Williams. And East Paulding has life. The offense trying to keep it going here. Under 20 left to play in the third quarter. 1 receiver split out to either side. Moving some offensive linemen around at the last minute. Interesting look here from this Raider offense. Snaps it to Thomason. Roll out to the right side, throwing on the last play of the quarter, too high for the receiver, intended for Cameron Shelley. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10, but it brings it in to the third quarter of play. Paulding County adds a touchdown here in the third quarter, and they now lead it 21-12. But East Paulding not going away without a fight. When we come back, they'll have it 2nd down and 10 at the Paulding County 25-yard line. I'm Logan Maddox. You're listening to Paulding County Patriots football, presented by Georgia Highlands College here on the Mountain Coast Network.
When the Shorter Hawks football team hits the road, the Mountain Coast Network broadcast team heads to Automax. Corey Rhodes and his crew have the right vehicle for us to travel across the southeast from the mountains of upstate South Carolina to the Gulf Coast on the Florida Panhandle. Wherever you are headed, Automax has the car, SUV, van, or bus that you need. Call Automax today at 706-291-0600 or visit them online at automaxrental.com/Rome.
At Logical Systems, we take the time to ensure your network is tailored to perform at the highest capacity. Whether upgrading your structured cabling or implementing new technology, Logical Systems helps your organization stay on the cutting edge of an ever-evolving market. Give Logical Systems a call today at 706-234-9896 for your network solutions.
Paulding County 21, East Paulding 12 as we start the final quarter of play. Raiders have it 2nd and 10 on the Paulding County 25. They run it left side with Justin Williams. He'll get up inside the 25, and he's knocked down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 3. He's hit by number 16, Gavin White, the junior linebacker. So a 3-yard pickup there by the senior. He's up to 143 rushing yards. Now 3rd down and 7. Patriot defense trying to hold tight here on 3rd down. This drive set up by a 47-yard run into Patriot territory by Justin Williams just a minute ago. Bringing a receiver in motion right to left. Play action, looking right side, has a man open on a slant, and it's caught up close to the 15. Tyler Smith in coverage, but it's brought down by number 5, Joel Langford. He gains 6. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Tyler Smith on the coverage. 4th down.
And obviously East Paulding going to go for it here, trailing by 2 scores. Start of the 4th quarter, deep in Paulding County territory. Need to get it to the 15 for a 1st down. You got it at the 16. And I think everybody in the state of Georgia knows who's going to be carrying the football here. 1 receiver to either side, 2 tight ends on the left side. Thomason trying to draw the defense off sides, not working. Looks to the sideline now. And they're just going to have to burn a timeout. Play clock was running down. East Paulding will talk it over. Once again, want to make sure we shout out all of our sponsors on the Mountain Coast Network. Our sponsors are Georgia Highlands College, Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab, Logical Systems, McDonald's of East Rome and Armuchee, First Bank Mortgage, Georgia Northwestern Technical College, Georgia Power, and Automax. Got to tip your hat to these halftime adjustments by Paulding County. You want to shout out all the coaches as well. They're coached by head coach Van Spence, offensive coordinator and quarterback coach Trent Thompson, assistant head coach and offensive line coach Rich Foster, offensive line coach Nick Brown, wide receiver coach Brandon Bowman, wide receiver coach Colton Ballou, running backs coach Brian Jacobson, and also defensive coordinator Umbre Brown, defensive line coach Gene Reynolds, defensive backs coach Dylan Hamilton and Troy Vincent. Also Brad Wood, he's an offensive assistant. These coaches do a great job, and they've done a good job keeping the guys focused tonight. They had a great game plan, turned it around there late in the first half, and man, they've played a great second half. 4th down and 1. East Paulding has it on the Paulding County 16. 2 fullbacks in there. They'll hand it to Williams. He's got the 1st down and more, and he will score. Touchdown, Justin Williams. A hat trick for the senior. The 3rd time the cannon's gone off tonight, all 3 due to the senior. 16-yard touchdown run by Williams. He could have ran that one all the way to West Virginia. It's 21-18 the score, and looks like they're going to settle for the extra point. The freshman in there, Landon Schaefer. Good snap, good hold. His kick looks good from here, but it must have been shanked. It is no good, says the official, so it's going to stay a 3-point game, 21-18. 10 minutes and 19 seconds to play in this one. If you thought it'd be easy, you were kidding yourself. Neither team going to give up an inch. And finally, East Paulding, mentioned it before that drive. We didn't really see them go on a long drive, and right when they needed it, they got it. They go, I believe, 72 yards on that drive, started on their own 28, and punched in from 16 yards out by Williams to make it a 3-point game. Now 10-19 left to play, and Paulding County's offense needs a response. Landon Schaefer, the freshman kicker, who's had some very good kickoffs so far tonight. Ready to kick this one off from the 40. J.P. Pruitt back to return. So is Tyler Smith. He sends one back, and it's going to hit at the nose of the goal line and roll through for a touchback. So Paulding County will have it on their own 20 to start out this drive. The black hole continuing to grow here, and the Patriots are going to be driving into the student section as they try to put this game not necessarily away, but back into a 2-possession difference. Braden Malden with 90 passing yards so far in this game, very unlike what we've seen from him in games past. Senior came in with 1,400 passing yards, but he does have a touchdown, and he's had majority of his yards come here in the 3rd quarter. Looked like a defensive back coming up showing blitz, almost jumped over the line of scrimmage but did not. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Malden looking right side, quick pass, it's a screen for Chardavon. Slips the first tackle, cuts up to the 20, spins away, he's knocked down at the 21. A lot of fighting for just a yard there by Franzier Chardavon. Cameron Westmoreland, the senior on senior night, getting the stop. 2nd down and 8 now. They say a pickup of 2 for Chardavon. 2 receivers and a tight end to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Malden in the pistol. Mason Hamilton is the running back waiting behind him. Malden getting the snap. Pump fakes. Now he throws. It's a double move, and he just overthrows the receiver. He had Khalil Jones open, and he could have jogged into the end zone. Shook the defensive back off, but Malden overthrew him. Oh, no. The Raider is down after the play, one of the defensive linemen. So we hope that he's okay. We'll step aside as he's being attended to. 9:32 left in this contest. 3rd down and 8. Paulding County leading it 21-18.
At Georgia Power, our customers are at the center of everything we do. We're investing in technology to increase the resiliency of our power grid, expanding our infrastructure to shorten outage and repair time, and providing a cleaner, more diverse fuel mix with solar and nuclear energy. We're working hard to keep energy at a cost 15% below the national average while maintaining the highest levels of customer service and satisfaction. With reliable energy, the future is in your hands. Learn more at georgiapower.com/reliability.
Paulding County has it 3rd down and 8 as we come back into play. Malden dropping back in the pocket, looking right side, firing. It's caught, 1st down. He's got Khalil Jones on the far sideline, a 10-yard pickup on the senior to junior connection, enough to move the chains. Knocked out of bounds around the 32-yard line. First down and 10 now coming up for Paulding County. Big 3rd down conversion there. Patriots leading 21-18. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. They will run it. Very rarely have they run it this evening. They give it to Mason Hamilton. Hamilton gains a couple on 1st down. Started to the right, cut back to the left, jumped upfield, and gained a couple. Cam Westmoreland, the linebacker, on the tackle. Gains 2, makes it 2nd down and 8. Malden in the pistol here. Timmy Odebimi, the tight end, on his left side. You've got Sumlin, the far receiver, on the near side. The slot man is Chardavon on the left side. Khalil Jones all by his lonesome on the right side. Malden receiving the snap, back for Jones, and he's got it on an out route. 1st down again. Needed 8, he got about 9. Jones starting to come alive here in the 2nd half. Puts them all the way up past the 40. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line. Still in Patriot territory, but Paulding County on the move again. Call for the snap, now they look to the sideline. Clock rolling down to 7:45 to go in the game. Malden back to pass. Good blocking. Looking left side. Chardavon. He's not got it. The defender was right in his face. It's incomplete. Man in coverage was Miles Jones, the junior. Trying to fit it in there to Chardavon. Just couldn't get it to Francier. Might have been a little bit underthrown there as Francier had to come back to the ball. And that allowed Jones to run up and force the incompletion. 2nd down and 10 now. Same formation, 2 receivers tied in to the left, 1 man to the right. They'll run it with Hamilton right edge, and he's not going to get anything. The far side linebacker was prepared for it and stopped him for a gain of 0. Sets up a 3rd and long now for Paulding County's offense. The receivers to the left side are Sumlin, Chardavon, and Odebimi. You've got Jones on the right side. Malden in the pistol, Hamilton behind him. Everybody stands up, looks to the sideline. They get the call in. 3rd down and a short 10. Malden in the pocket. Free rusher coming from the left side. He just throws it into the bleachers. Incomplete. And now Paulding County has to punt. That is the stop that East Paulding has been looking for here in the second half. And it's a chance for the Raiders to get the ball and possibly take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Paulding County's defense going to have to stand tall. Clay Walters, the punter in the game, he'll stand on his own 30 to send this one over. The return man, number 5, Joel Langford, waiting at his own 25. Walters has flipped field position quite a few times tonight, punting this one from his own 30. Good snap and a good bullet kick. It's going to bounce on one hop, and it's going to roll inside the 20, inside the 10, still rolling, and it's rolling inside the 5 now. It's going to be down at the 4-yard line. Clay Walters, somebody sign this man. That means that it's going to be a 96-yard field in front of the Raiders with 6:44 to go. That's plenty of time, but it's a long way to go, and it's plenty of chances for Paulding County to slow them down or stop them. But the Patriots are going to have to put together a full drive defensively if they want to preserve this win. Raider offense back out onto the field. Your score 21-18. Paulding County is leading East Paulding, and it was a penalty after the play against East Paulding. Might have been a hold. That's half the distance to the goal, so it's going to move them back to their own 2, so make it a 98-yard field in front of them. Of course, if you know East Paulding, that just makes their decision a little bit easier here on first down. They're going with the 2 fullback look, it appears. Probably a good dose of Justin Williams right up the gut. They turn around, they'll hand it off to the senior. Near side, he's tripped up, he breaks the tackle, he's on his feet at the 10, and finally brought down from behind by Liam Jeffries past the 15. I thought that he was going to break that tackle and take it the distance. He got away from number 29, the defensive back, Jamar Jenkins. But knocked down right around the out-of-bounds marker at the 18. It's going to be first down and 10. 16-yard pickup there by Justin Williams. His total for the night continues to rise. He's up to 175 yards and 3 touchdowns. And a player is down on the sidelines, so we'll step aside. 6:35 to go. 21-18, Paulding County with the lead, but East Paulding with the ball.
If another crisis happens, will your job be secure? Find a career path where you are essential. Georgia Northwestern Technical College offers programs of study in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Visit us on the web at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Be essential.
Paulding County leading it 21-18, 6.5 to play in this one. East Paulding has it first down and 10 now, ball at their own 18-yard line after a big run by Justin Williams, the West Virginia commit. Thomason under center, turns around, hands off left side to Williams now, and he's cut down by the defensive line. That time Gavin Van Dyke was there, as was Gavin White. Williams, you look up, he does gain a pair of yards. That makes it second down and 8. The injured player, by the way, was the receiver, number 5, Joel Langford. He did make his way to the sideline under his own power. He's being checked out right now. We hope that he's going to be okay. It did appear positive for him. Second down and 8 now, ball at the 20. Same 2 fullback look, and the deep back is Williams. They hand it off to him. Still on his feet, being brought down by Odebemi, and he's knocked down around the 22, 23-yard line. That'll make it third down and 5. Timmy Odebemi was slowing him down, and Braden Scott came in and cleaned it up. But it's third down and medium now. And with the clock rolling at around 5.5 to play. I mean, even though you're deep in your own territory, you got to wonder if it's going to be 4-down territory for the Raiders. Paulding County's offense is so unpredictable they could score at any point, although they have struggled at times tonight. 3 receivers to the left, a tight end to the right for the Raiders. 3rd down and 5. Play action, looking left side, it's a screen. The blocks are set up, he's up to the 25, 1st down at the 30. At the 35, still on his feet, and lunges ahead to the 37-yard line. A 12-yard pass that time, he completed it to Blackman. 1st and 10 now for the Raiders. Under 5 minutes to go, 4:45 and ticking. And getting closer and closer to the 40 here. Got 2 tight ends on the right side, 2 receivers to the left. Thomason in the pistol, Williams behind him. They'll run it with the senior, near side. Jeffries has a hold on him. He breaks the tackle, keeps fighting ahead, and gains a yard. I don't know how Williams does it, but he does it. This kid is unbelievable. Looks so much like Tank Bigsby, the way he runs the ball. You never have him down. The way he breaks through tackles, keeps fighting through contact. West Virginia may be getting a steal here. 2nd down now for the Raider offense. Ball at the 40. Need to get it up to the 48 for a 1st down. Trips left, a tight end to the right. Williams the running back. Thomason the quarterback in the pistol. Busted play. Thomason holds it. Good block by Williams. And Thomason will scoot out of bounds. He does gain a yard. It was a good block by Williams because Abrams was coming from the backside unblocked. And if Williams does not make that block, then we're going to have to build a tombstone for the quarterback, Baylor Thomason, because he was going to get obliterated by a free rusher in that of Abrams. First carry of the night for Baylor Thomason if you don't count the sack earlier. Gains a yard. 3rd down and 7 now, ball at the 41. Same formation, 3 receivers to the left, a tight end to the right, Williams to the left of the quarterback. It's a rollout to the left side. Thomason throwing, got a man downfield, he's caught it inside the 30. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. He had him wide open. A busted coverage there by the defense. What a play. Big catch there by number 1, Cameron Shelley. Hauls it in downfield. Now it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of Paulding County, and the Patriot defense has to step up here. 3:05 to go. 2 fullbacks in there. Williams the deep back, a tight end to either side. They hand it off Williams, right side. He's got the edge up to the 20. Cuts inside at the 15, hit from behind at the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Raiders. Two minutes and 51 seconds left. Paulding County leading by 3 points, and East Paulding has it 1st down and goal at the 10-yard line. This rivalry game has not disappointed. The battle for Paulding coming down to the final possession. Paulding County's defense trying to muster a stop somehow, some way. Thomason hands it off Williams, right side. Still on his feet, he walks in. And a premature cannon firing as the play will be brought back on a hold. This one's coming back. It was going to be a touchdown for Williams, but maybe that penalty, maybe the infraction is what bust him open. These two teams have played 22 times. This might be the best. It's coming down to the very last minute. 21-18, Paulding County leading East Paulding with the ball. Now backed up to the 20. They hand it to Williams again, right side. He's up to the 15, inside the 10, and knocked down out of bounds. Timmy Odebimi, the linebacker on the stop, drops him at the 10. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10 now. Second down and goal, ball at the 10-yard line. The same formation with the 2 receivers, or the 2 fullbacks in there, tight end to either side. They give it to Williams, same play, right side, cuts in, he scores. Three-point game, 24-21, and Landon Schaefer, the freshman, on to kick the extra point. They haven't made an extra point all game. If he misses it, it stays a field goal game. Good snap. His kick has the distance, and he puts it through the uprights. He's going to take a touchdown, and Paulding County is going to battle back and win this game. Man, oh man, what a game. Minute 52 remaining. Paulding County with 2 timeouts, trying to avoid going 0-4 in region play and trying to avoid their 4th straight loss to their hated rivals. They haven't beaten them since 2017 here at the Boneyard. That was a 19-14 final score. Now it's 25-21. Schaefer to kick it off. Tyler Smith waiting at his own 5 to return it. They kick it right to Smith. He'll field it at the 2. Smith on the left hash, brings it up. Down the middle of the field now, on his feet, fighting, trying to strip the ball out. He'll get past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Paulding County will have to go 72 yards in 1 minute and 43 seconds. East Paulding had a 98-yard drive. A 98-yard drive to take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Can Paulding County respond with a drive here in the final 2 minutes? We saw them with a 2-minute drive to end the first half. Can they do the same to end the game? 2 receivers to the right, a tight end to the right, 1 receiver to the left. It's Sumlin. Malden in the pistol, Mason Hamilton standing behind him. The snap to the senior, looking right side, right away. It's completed up to the 35. Breaks the tackle, still on his feet at the 40. Pushed out of bounds late, and a flag comes in. It was about a 16-yard pass to Khalil Jones, hit out of bounds, really an unnecessary hit. And it's going to be free yardage here for Paulding County. Sometimes you'll see it, and, you know, maybe a player got blocked into him or something. That time Khalil Jones had stepped out of bounds, and it wasn't a shove. It was a pretty easy call for the refs, if you understand what I'm saying. So they're going to mark it down the field. He went out around the 45. They keep walking it down, and it's going to be now at the 40 of East Paulding. Minute 35 to go in this game, 25-21. East Paulding leading. Paulding County with the ball in Raider territory. 2 receivers and a tight end to the left. 1 receiver to the right. It's Khalil Jones. Malden in the pistol. He'll throw, looking Jones' way. Got it, no. Had him open, but overshot him out of bounds, incomplete. Braden Malden with 126 passing yards this evening. He needs to add about 40 more if Paulding County is going to win this game with 89 seconds left. Crowd making some noise here at the Boneyard. 2 receivers and a tight end to the left, 1 receiver to the right. J.J. Kelly, the deep back, and Malden in the pistol. The senior dropping back in the pocket, 5-step drop, heaving one, downfield, he throws and it's incomplete. And no flag is thrown. Coverage that time by number 3, Jordan Harvey. He was looking for Khalil Jones. It's incomplete, and now it's 3rd and 10. Malden wanted every bit of it that time. 3rd down and 10, ball at the Raider 40-yard line. Patriots have trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right, Malden in the pistol. Claps, the defense comes up, now they back up. Malden will look to the sideline. Minute 21 remaining. Clock will start on the snap. It's a good snap to Malden. Looking right side, completed for Jones past the 30 and inside the 30 up to the 25-yard line. A 15-yard pitch and catch, and the clock will stop as they reset the chains. Same formation, 2 receivers and a tight end to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Pistol formation, Malden, the quarterback. Minute and 10 remaining. Right side again. He's got Jones. He's open and he's out of bounds. He caught it. It's a gain of 8 yards. Now Paulding County inside the 20. They say he went out of bounds at the 17. It's going to be 2nd down and short. And timeout's going to be called by the defense. Oh my goodness, we've got a game on our hands. Minute and 2 seconds left. 25-21, Paulding County trailing. The Patriots have it 2nd down and 2 at the East Paulding 17-yard line. We're going to keep it right here because we don't want to miss a second of the action and chance, a commercial going too long here. We'll see what the changes are going to be by the Raider defense. They've been having a big cushion against the receivers for Paulding County. Would imagine they're going to try to change that up with some press coverage, try to get the receivers right in the grill, or try to get the defensive backs right in the grill of the receivers and test Malden to make a perfect throw. Remember to join us next week. Paulding County taking on another county rival at South Paulding down in Douglasville. That game right here on the Mountain Coast Network. Pregame will start at 7 o'clock, kickoff at 7:30. MountainCoastNetwork.com and on Mixler.com. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. It's been a fun one. We hate that you couldn't make it out, but we appreciate you making us a part of your Friday night here in Dallas, Georgia. 2 receivers to the left, a tight end and a receiver to the right. You've got Sumlin and Chardavon on the left, Odebimi and Jones on the right. J.J. Kelly is the running back, Braden Malden the quarterback in the pistol. Gets the snap, he's pressured, comes near side, he's sacked. He loses a ton of yardage, and he is dropped back at the 27-yard line. Coming through with the sack, who else? It's number 48, Cam Westmoreland. The senior linebacker on senior night with a massive play and a huge play hurting Paulding County's offense. They lose 10 yards, and it goes from 2nd and 2 to 3rd and 12. 52 seconds left. Paulding County took the timeout to not only stop the clock, but to draw up any plays here. Obviously goes without saying, it's 4-down territory. Might just try to get half of it here and then the rest of it on the next play. It's been a great atmosphere. This is playoff type football, rivalry football here at the Boneyard. The fans have been into it the entire game, and they've been treated to a battle. Sumlin to the right, he's the only receiver out there. Liam Jeffries, the tight end, on the left side. Khalil Jones and Franzier Chardavon on the left as well. Braden Malden in the gun. J.J. Kelly stands on his left side. It's a roll out to the left side. Malden throws on the run, and the receiver fell down trying to get to it. It's incomplete. Khalil Jones slipped, and now it's 4th down and 12. Here's the ball game. 46 seconds left, but before we can have the play, Paulding County's going to talk it over. They want the perfect play here to try to win this game. (25-21) your score. Raiders on top. East Paulding with a couple of touchdowns here late in the fourth quarter. All 4 of their touchdowns tonight by Justin Williams. He has played out of his mind. Paulding County, a group of their seniors kneeling on the sidelines and praying, hoping they can come away with this win. East Paulding here on senior night going for their 4th win in a row over the Patriots. Coach Van Spence. Patriots send their team out there. There's no room to think here at the Boneyard. And now timeout called by the defense. Both sides trying to talk it over. That time, Coach Shackelford just wanting to see how they're lined up. Wanting to see exactly how they're going to have them lined up, so you know what to throw at them defensively. Remember, tomorrow morning, afternoon, we're going to have the Shorter Hawks football game right here on the Mountain Coast Network. The Hawks are hosting Mississippi College up in Rome. Airtime 12:30 for pregame and kickoff at 1 p.m. Eastern time right here on the Mountain Coast Network. 4th down and 12 for Paulding County. Ball at the 27-yard line. To get a first down, you got to reach the 15. And the fans back on their feet here at East Paulding. Two receivers to each side. Odabemi and Jones to the left, Chardavon and Sumlin to the right. Malden in the pistol. Kelly standing behind him. It's a good, no, there's no snap. It's a low snap, and now a flag comes in. And that's a false start, so that's going to bring up 4th and 17. Everybody jumped except for the center. He did not snap the ball. So 4th and long just got 4th and longer. 44 seconds left. A 4-point lead for East Paulding. Patriots getting the call in. 15 on the play clock. Here's your ball game. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Braden Malden, the senior gunslinger in the pistol. Bringing a receiver in motion on the right side. He looks to the left. Malden throws across the middle. It's incomplete. A defensive back had his hands on Jones, but there's no flag, and that'll do it. So with 38 seconds left and no timeouts, Paulding County is going to lose this game. Here on senior night, East Paulding is going to improve to 2-5, and they will get their first region win of the year. Enough time for one snap to finish this one up. East Paulding is going to be victorious 25-21 with a massive fourth quarter comeback. The Patriots were leading 21-12, and 2 fourth quarter rushing touchdowns by Justin Williams hand them a victory. East Paulding back in action next week. They make the great drive over to Grisham Stadium to take on the Carrollton Trojans. They'll finish up their season with the road trip to Carrollton. They'll host South Paulding the following Thursday, and then they'll travel to Dalton on November 5th. Some flags came in, personal fouls against the Paulding County sideline. So that's going to move East Paulding up. But with 38 seconds left, all you got to do is take a knee here and the game's over. Baylor Thomason, the sophomore quarterback, gets the snap, goes to the ground, and that'll do it. Your final score, East Paulding 25, Paulding County 21. Looking at some final stats, we'll look at total yardage. Patriots outgained 337 to 174, 246 rushing yards for the Raiders, and most of that by Justin Williams. He finishes with 217 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. By far the heart and soul of this team. Baylor Thomason with 91 passing yards but no turnovers. That's what you wanted to see if you're an East Paulding fan. Thomason has to take one more snap. He does so, and the game is over. 25-21, a 4-point win for the Raiders. And they run to the black hole. Nobody in that student section is going to sleep a wink tonight. Looking at final stats for Paulding County, had 149 passing yards, 1 touchdown, one interception, couple of touchdowns for Braden Malden. Khalil Jones finished with 81 receiving yards on 8 catches, 37 yards on 4 catches by Frederick Sumlin, 31 yards on 5 catches by Francois Chardavon. Rushing-wise, you had a 16-yard pickup by Braden Malden. You had 10 yards on 3 carries by J.J. Kelly, and you had 3 yards on 4 carries by Mason Hamilton. That'll do it for us here on the Mountain Coast Network. East Paulding with a huge win, 25-21 over Paulding County here on senior night. Patriots back at it next week at South Paulding. We hope you'll join us. That game will start at 7:30, pregame at 7 right here on the Mountain Coast Network. For Steve Turrentine, who couldn't be with us tonight, for everyone with the Mountain Coast Network, I'm Logan Maddox. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great night. Your final score, Paulding County 21, East Paulding 25.
You've been listening to a special presentation from the Mountain Coast Network. Paulding County High School football game coverage on MCN has been presented by Georgia Highlands College and in part by Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab, Logical Systems, Your East Rome and Armuchee McDonald's, First Bank Mortgage, Georgia Northwestern Technical College, Georgia Power, and Automax. Thank you for listening, and please support our sponsors. Follow MCN on Twitter at MTN Coast Network and on the World Wide Web at mountaincoastnetwork.com. Paulding County Patriot Football has been brought to you on Mixlr.com by Georgia Highlands College and the Mountain Coast Network.